Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. It is Sunday. Sunday is the day we always stream. I'm joined by Rogue and Jim Max. I've got to unmute myself in the chat, but going forward, there is a poll in the chat. I did find a button. Do I push this button? Is it gonna be yes? I push it. Is it gonna be no? I don't push it. Is it gonna be YOLO? Who gives a fuck? Let's just see what happens. And with that, I'm jumping in, and we're gonna see what kind of shit we can get into today. Because we don't try to, but I guess we always do. Who knows? Welcome to the stream, guys. What is up?
I've no idea. I was trying to get my yayo rushing to it. So
yayo.
Is it up the opposite of down? I mean,
it feels like, but it depends on how much of this mountain of cocaine I'm going to be ingesting.
Oh god!
Oh, there you go. So,
cocaine. Fuck.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Have some over here. I need some.
No.
I don't know if we should give you any because then you'll be screaming, say hello to my little friend and all that kind of shit. And I don't think we want to go down that road.
No, that's Penn. That's Penn. She's the Cuban.
No, okay. That's true.
So and I do. I want to bring this up in context because I did get asked about this. Not in an off-kilter manner, just asking. And well, before I go into this, let me go find the video on my channel I'm talking about. But go ahead, you guys talk amongst yourselves.
Okay, I will. Jem, you go in your corner, you talk to yourself. I'll go in my corner, talk to myself. Once we agree to talk to each other, we will be able to hash out whatever differences that ourselves have for whatever reason.
Bro, shh, I'm listening to myself right now.
That's what I thought. Oh, God. See, mine's planning, death and destruction again. I don't know about yours, so...
Okay. All right. Here we go. And I want to go ahead and just let me undo that. Let me go ahead and share my screen. You guys, it doesn't really matter because you already know.
Yeah, but we do know how to hold them. We do know when to fold them. We do know how to walk away, and we do know how to run.
What am I supposed to do now?
All right. Well, no, I got asked a real question on last week's stream. What was the specific reason why I picked the beginning song? It's like, why did I pick Gary Glitter in Rock and Roll Part 1 and 2?
Well, that's because of a certain Vlad in his video that he claimed because of that.
All right, so let me go ahead and rewind here. So about 3 years ago, I don't remember the specific month or date, but I started the first episode of Re-Caffeinated with Sparky and Penn, and as you can tell, I used the song back then.
Okay.
So,
like I said before,
the
question was, but again, the question was brought up because of a certain individuals and a statement that was made. That basically.
Okay. All right. So, right there, episode 1, 3 years ago. I'm using this song. It's a song I've always used.
You use a song for just about everything, and I brought it to your attention how it, kind of long and annoying. But it's used for a lot of things.
Yeah, including basketball games.
Well, hockey, basketball, sports-related games in general. I mean, just it's an overused song in my mind.
Yeah, you hate it every time I fucking use it.
Yeah, again, because it's an overused song.
Yeah.
Like, you could use a different song,
But no, that was a legit question that was asked to me. That was the answer. I gave a response like, yeah, it's a song on my sound pad pretty much played like 400 sometimes just because of different streams and just wanting to listen to it and stuff like that. But yeah, episode 1, Re-Caffeinated that. We're on episode 118. Yeah, it's been around since then, so got me. Okay. So with that one,
there's a lot of people who have a degree of OCD,
Sparky, why do you smoke your cigarettes that way?
I know. Oh, wait. It's not OCD anymore. It's detailed orientated.
All right. What, Jim?
Why do you smoke your cigarettes that way? I mean, come on. Like an effeminate asshole.
Jesus Christ. It's gonna be one of those streams today, Jim. Okay, I got it. Okay, asshole.
At least he's not smoking the way that most Asians do, so he should be.
Well, he is Native American. He should smoke it out of a peace pipe.
You would think, right? But you know,
I have a peace pipe somewhere.
You should do that someday. Sorry,
Sparky with his headdress, the war paint, and the peace and pipe. Great.
I don't. So I don't have a chieftain headdress, but I do have what's called a dancer's brooch.
Dude, it's still a headdress.
Still a headdress. Doesn't matter.
Well, that's one of the things I used to do in Boy Scouts and stuff like that way back in the day. Is like, you know, go to have Indian dances and shit like that, powwows. At the town I used to live at, which this whole entire area is like, I mean, let's just face it, it's like a fucking big reservation with different fucking Indian tribes and shit like that.
Oh.
But you used to go around to the different powwows and dance, including with Boy Scouts and stuff like that. I do have the stuff, I just don't know where it's at. After
Sparky,
I moved in from Sparky, what?
Just shut up and keep moving, because I am thinking of so many bad things. If you keep going with this, I'm going to bring them up.
Dude, also...
Do it! Do it!
Sparky, you're in the Boy Scouts, right?
Yes.
You're in the Scouts, right? Right? Okay. I was
No. This is before Girl Scouts took over.
No. Is this were you touched inappropriately in the showers?
Oh God, I no. What the?
Sorry. Maybe that's with you.
You know, you gotta get someone in here that was a scoutmaster. That's gonna fucking jump you out.
Look, but you do realize that comes with its own form of connotation. And you were technically the favorite to a point for the scoutmaster.
Are you really doing that? Are you really doing that?
Not really, but
but she's not going to come in here. She's just going to let that lie. Trust me. She's just going to let you bury yourself. I have a feeling. I was a scout too, so I can't say much more. But it's just really.
I can say I was never a scout. I've never been questionably touched by anybody.
Well, I was a Catholic choir boy too, so
there we go. That makes that situation even worse. A scout and a choir boy. I mean, you're probably the favorite for the parishioner, anyways. I mean, for the parish priest.
My hair was parted many a times.
You probably had to do the, a couple of, assisted.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing too hard.
I know, right? It's
fuck. Oh.
Anyways, it's been a hell of a week.
Has it?
Yeah, kind of. I do know that my Pokemon streams are getting a little bit more popular.
I wonder why. I did.
Well,
I've been
last time you did too.
I've been pushing this idea for a while, and you're like, oh, but I got all this anime shit that I've got to deal with. And I'm like, fuck the anime shit. You have enough time to put it up. Apparently, you've got like 5 years of this shit. You don't have to put it out right away.
No, I don't. No, I don't anymore. That shit's been banned.
That was then. This is now. I'm talking about.
Yes, I know. And you know what? I've got to thank you for this. I thanked you on the other night's stream for Pokemon, but I got to thank you this. Yes, Rogue gifted me a copy of Doom.
Yes!
Yay!
You're playing it. What happened?
I don't know.
I didn't do anything.
Well, that wasn't us. That wasn't us this time. Wrestler, you tinted the bot.
How did you fuck up the bot?
Let's see.
Oh,
he capsed. He capsed.
Yeah, stop spamming caps. There you go. That is what you did. It's because of the ha 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 in all caps.
So you're Michael Vick on the internet, I see. So
You know, it is what it is. I mean, he did turn up the thing up to 11 and let me unleash. So you know, I am now the unleashed dog that I am.
yes, and Sparky is playing with unleashed animals in
I know, right?
Pokemon.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
unleashed. You know, holding illegal, you know, cockfights between creatures.
I don't know
out in the
about
wild
cockfight,
and-
but I mean, I don't know about the cockfight, but I know if you leave it up
Capturing
to
them and
I mean, I know if
abusing
you leave it up
them.
to a certain individual, you know, you never know. You might end up with more than just a cockfight.
And if you don't know who Michael Vick is, you're too young to really know about anything.
Oh fuck me! I mean, seriously, they need to go back to school.
Yeah.
Anyways,
God damn it.
yeah. God damn it, guys.
What?
What? We're trying to help you here, Sparky.
With friends like you, I definitely don't need enemies. I know that.
Well, I mean, you had friends like Vlad and that, and they just tried to you know, be questionable.
Guys,
So.
we're not. All right, look.
I'm not. Hey, look, I'm not. I'm just saying.
I'm
All
not-
I said was they were questionable. Did you not hear that?
I'm not hashing this out. Rogue, stop. Okay, I'm not. It's done. It's over with. We're moving forward. That's all there is to say about it. Everyone got their feelings out. Everyone got their opinions out. Everyone got
Wesley, what
they
the hell are you
felt out.
doing?
So, god damn it, stop!
Now it's 600 minutes. What is that? Like, that was
600
500
seconds.
That's 5 minutes.
No, 500 was no the three. No, wait. The
That's 5
300
minutes.
seconds was 5 minutes. This is
Oh, it's 10. Oh,
It's
yeah.
10.
10.
Wesley,
yeah.
what the hell? 10
You've
minutes now.
been fully warned. I even warned you in VC. The bots turned up to 11.
Jesus
Um,
Christ! I'm not doing anything. You're doing it to yourself, my God.
But Rogue, listen to Michael Vick. We'll move on from this.
Of course, I do.
Jesus Christ.
What? It's news. It was
No,
news at one time.
I'm talking about Wesley.
Oh God damn it,
Yeah.
Wesley.
God.
But I do know that this was an area of concern. No, I am not diagnosed with anything. I am fit as a fiddle, except for the fact of having a slight lisp.
Well, I thought you had a degree of autism, but it's fine. Lisps
People
are good.
think I do, but it's whatever.
I mean,
I don't.
people think I have a degree of autism, but you know, it is what it is.
Well,
I
you,
mean,
the
I
rest
can
of you
go- I
all
can-
have.
But
I mean, I can go as far as like showing my medical records, but
you don't want to do that.
that's kind of like asking Trump for his taxes.
Well, that's true, but eventually they did get them. But in time.
Well, the rest of you all are perfectly mentally healthy. I have PTSD, traumatic brain injury, and heightened Spurgadia, where I go after Spurgs
Jim-
and ruin their lives. So,
Jim,
So basically, you're
Jim
a
Max.
degree of autism.
Jim Max, Jim Max,
Max.
we understand that you were abused and touched on by your wife. You don't have to tell us.
Well, no,
it was
basically.
my rifle.
Well, no. What happened was he you know, was told to point it in a certain direction, and it just backfired on him. It's fine. It happens to most.
I'm cackling in the background.
God damn it.
You wanted to start this. I mean, I could push just as far as you can.
No. It is fun. I am.
No, hang on, guys.
military.
Hang on. Now, here's the beautiful thing about the bantering that we do against each other, or with each other, or amusing each other. Penn gets upset when we do this. So I don't know. She feels like
damn it.
I don't.
Damn it!
There are
That
moments where
reminds
she
me.
feels it. What?
I need the clip. I don't have any clip form. Fuck it. God damn.
I have it. I have the clip, but I got to record it. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Are you talking about you know the confetti cannon one?
Yes,
that's
I'm
all
talking
over
about.
the,
I'm talking about the confetti cannon. How she wants to see
Okay,
Jim's
that
confetti
is
cannon.
available still.
I got
within-
it.
But not in MP3 form. I've got to have an MP3 form to put in.
I know, but Again, I get it, but that could be easily done.
Yeah.
But we still have that available over the GNF Twitch side that was
Yes,
already
I know,
pre-clipped
I
many.
know.
Yeah, give me 5 seconds. I'll be back.
How long?
Yeah.
How long was that ago?
It's
Was
been
it-
about 2 years, 3 years ago.
That sounds about right. About 3. It's been a while. It's been there.
It's been a while, and there's
And she still, and to this day, she still wants to see Jim's confetti cannon before she dies.
Yeah, and Penn doesn't come in and say something in like the next 5 minutes. It's true.
I don't think she is
we have
coming
we,
in at
we,
any
we
time.
have it. We have it audio recorded. We have the truth. There's no backing out of it. We got you on record saying it. No matter what you say, no matter what, even out of context is the fucking truth, Penn. So you cannot back out of this.
Yeah, that is basic. Well, I mean that is the rule, isn't it? I mean,
yeah.
that is the standard rule. No matter how much you want to.
She has 5 minutes to come in here and to denounce that. If not, then it's true for all times, no matter what she says afterwards.
I really think she'll have a hard time trying to denounce it in any context. Because I still have that entire episode, though buried away in one of my drives somewhere, but I have the entire episode. And
I gotta ask you something.
Yes.
Why don't you have just a YouTube dedicated for GNF to upload those streams on?
Oh, I did have that planned out, and I'm like going, fuck it, I don't want to do that. Dude, I have countless hours.
Or confetti.
Confetti, I mean, well, I got a confetti cannon.
I want to see your confetti before I die.
Better.
Somewhat, but Penn's part, I want to see a confetti cannon. It's very silent.
It is. Okay. It is. You're gonna have to dial that bad boy up a bit, but yeah, no, I have a lot stored. It's like let's take whatever you have stored away. Let's say over 5 years that you had to burn. Could you imagine trying to upload all that in one drop?
Actually, I know for a fact with the internet I got now, I can upload, because I've done this before, I can upload, 24, 50, 60, I can upload about 80 episodes in little under a day.
Yeah. No, I understand that. But
that's also because I got good internet. If I was back where I used to live at, oh fuck, that would take fucking months.
But the other question that goes with that, would you want to do that?
For reasons being as to certain co-hosts removed.
No. Regardless of the co-host, just let's say nothing ever happened. You one day kind of looked at yourself. You know what? If I just drop all of these episodes in one sitting right now,
I've actually thought about it.
Everybody.
I've actually thought about it. Yeah.
See, but you thought about it, right? Same thing as I did.
Well,
but
see,
you didn't do it.
Well, time out. Here's the reason behind that. If I could just take the episodes as they were recorded and just put them out there on the net as they were, cool, fine. The problem is I have to edit them to cut out the dead air, so certain Germany companies won't go, oh my god, you're violating copyright whenever they don't ever hold a fucking copyright.
True. Then that's basically, But again, it's kind of similar to me. I've got a few areas that I want to take up that's considered dead air. But yeah, that's a process of re-editing and then uploading and then categorizing every episode.
Well, you see, that's something I was gonna do too, because like I said, I'm getting ready to start a Twitch channel, and I've got a Twitch channel started. I've got to go through and get it set up, and that's for the whole VTubing thing that I'm gonna be doing with. I'm working a lot of stuff out because it's got to have a different overlay. It's got to have a different background. I've got to work out all the stuff within. Hi, Ghost.
Hey, Doc.
I got to work out all the stuff for like the bits thing or the little screen things for like, oh, you got a new follower and stuff like. I got to figure all that out, and I got to work all that out. Luckily, I've got let's see, I got Ray
Reminds me.
Ray VT, I got Owly, I've got you helping me a little bit, and I've got 3 or 4 other people that do Twitch streams that's gonna be helping me out with that. I haven't started it yet, but it's there's no sense started. I don't even have the model done yet. The artist I got doing the model hasn't even started on it, which is fine. They said it's gonna be sometime mid-January, mid-February by the time they get started or even finished with it. From what I understand, they're gonna be doing it, and then they gotta show me the line artwork to see how I like the line artwork, and then kind of go through some details because I know I want the glasses to be toggled. I want the headset that's on them to be toggled on and off. Those two things are toggles, and I mean, I'm hoping they do what I said and ask of the exact model, not a alteration. I allowed a couple artists I did some that had artwork commissioned for. They asked me if they could change some stuff on it to make it more unique. Okay, as long as you do these things, I don't care. They did it. They did a good job. I had a couple other artwork pieces made for this too. They did a good job. It's just getting all the stuff together, getting everything orchestrated together, and then figuring out how to implement everything. So as soon as I do that, one of the plans I got is I know Twitch doesn't keep the streams for a long time. I know it's like,
depending
what,
on your levels, 14 days, a month, or whatever it is that they have now.
So the plan going forward is I'm not gonna Twitch stream fucking hours and hours and hours a day. I can't because of my job, stuff like that. Correct. But I can stream for about an hour to 2 hours a day. A lot of people tell me is like do the witching hour streams because not a lot of people do the witching hour streams.
That's correct.
And that's where you get a lot of views and stuff like that. Problem is, I gotta be asleep at that hour. I can on the weekends,
freedom,
but not on the weekdays.
Hang on, Wesley. You only have freedom for as long as you keep yourself somewhat propered.
Stop antagonizing the bot. Okay, the bot is an Ed 209 mode. And he doesn't care if you comply or not. If you push him, he will whack you.
Pretty much. Like pretty soon you'll be singing, sweet songs from the South. I mean, for the amount of, bullshit you'll be going through with that bot.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Wesley.
But anyways, so the one thing about it is like
I'll think about it.
I'll do Shut up, Wesley.
Shut up, Wesley.
And that pisses me off too. Like I said, I got gifted a great laugh by Medica from Rogue, and I went to go input this way into my sound pad. Well, the problem is I haven't inputted everything into my sound pad. Well, not everything, but it's been almost a year since I incorporated a new sound into SoundPad, and I went to go hit buttons to put it in there, and
and you done fucked up.
I wiped everything off the SoundPad. Every bit of music, every fucking sound clip collection, everything that was on there has been wiped out. So now I gotta go through and sort through everything on the goddamn computer to find out where those fucking clips are to put them back in. But I got the most needed ones back in for now.
Is it SoundPad for the one from Steam?
Yes.
Cheap one?
Yeah, the one I've got about 5,000 hours of fucking recorded playtime on in my Steam account.
Yeah.
Because I just turn it on and I leave it on.
Yeah, but okay, so the other thing you have to also consider there, Sparkles, is you have how many shows that you run with people?
Alright, so I started back up with Orchidor on Saturday. I've been a regular guest now for over a month now. I'm continuing to be a guest on there. So every time he streams on Saturdays, for me it's Central Standard Time around 4 p.m. Unless it's a day I walk, I will be on with him, and we just go over some goofy shit, shenanigans, shit like that.
Yeah. You're like the sidekick for what is it, Space Ghost?
Probably, but I wouldn't call.
You're like a screen in a corner with a wobbling head. You're like a guest.
Yeah, pretty much. And I'll say this much out to Orchidor is getting over a really, really nasty bug. He sounded like somebody strangled him for several hours on stream yesterday. I do wish Awkward. I wished him this yesterday. I wish him this again on my channel. I do hope he gets better and back up to full speed for some of his other shows. I do streams with
Don't
you
tell
guys.
anybody.
Huh?
Yes.
Oh,
Nothing.
well, it's not a secret.
No. Why he was strangled? No, it's fine. Don't tell anybody.
If anyone did, it was Ola. She claims 100% it was her. So
that's what happens when you gargle.
Anyways,
I do sometimes those rough activities that you do in the bedroom does end up with a little bit of joint pains here and there.
And throw.
Awkward, I disavow whatever they say is not me, even though I've said much worse to you and behind the scenes.
Awkward, we love you, but we're gonna make fun of you just like we do Sparky.
No, I would do it in front of his. I would do it in front of him.
Time out. All right, no. All right, so I'll put this out right now, so anyone who's watching can go over to Awkward Streams and watch. There is a dono out there. Omegon's trying to do this, and I'm actually going to be trying to help Omegon do this. There is a payment limit of $1,500. You pay Awkward $1,500. He will be twerking with titty tassels on stream. So for anyone who wants to see that, let's help.
Okay, hold on. Just the vision.
Well, you were the one
and it's not worth that much money.
You did say you would do it in front and behind him, so good luck, my friend.
It's just the vision on that one there. I'm like, no. Okay.
Thanks, Sparky. That made that all the better.
Also with that, I do stream with GNF. Unfortunately, I've been trying to convince Rode to make me an original member, but he won't because, the way
don't even make Jimax a core member. I'm sorry. There is the core members and there's the DLCs.
It's
so
fine.
You're part of the DLCs.
That's
be
fine.
Happy with it.
That's fine. I will be the downloadable content that also.
Do you realize that most people like the downloadable content over the actual original content?
Yeah, you know why? You know why? Because the DLCs usually has patches that fixes the originals.
Hey, there you go. So just enjoy it.
I'm the DLC that fixes pin.
Pretty much.
Pecking order.
No, there's no pecking order required.
But anyways, I do stream with GNF on GNF TV on Twitch every Friday.
Every Friday, yes.
Yeah, we do that. We do the kind of the same things as what Awkward does, but we really don't have a streamlined format. We just talk about the different things that come up.
Yeah, basically, we kind of focus on that side of things. More or less gaming and entertainment news. I was going to say entertainment juice. Oh, geez.
Yeah, entertainment.
We're gonna
well, I mean, that's no time. No. That's well, we do have a Jubin, but that's what we were doing is like because somebody threw a fucking punch in the Congress elected the House Speaker. Oh my God! It's WWE! Come on! Throw the gavel!
Pretty much.
Trump coming down the ring.
You can see our reactions live on GNF TV.
Over there,
it's fucking hilarious. Yes. It's funny.
Yes.
But along with that,
hang on. It's a reason of why I like GNF the way it is because it's an open kind of forum because anything could happen. I do try to plan things out as best I can, but something throws onto my plate very quickly. I want to cover it first.
But with that's actually the only two streams I really do anything with. I mean, besides that, I did my own stuff like my STC Watch Club, which.
Oh yeah,
I said, and we're gonna be focusing more on movies. There's some special things that a couple co-hosts of mine want to do, like the Pokemon special. We're gonna be doing the Pokemon special. We won't be doing that week to week like originally what we were gonna do with, but we are gonna be recording them, and they are gonna be coming out. Unfortunately, with the decisions and actions I did with STC Watch Club, YouTube has a weird fucky way of doing shit because I ended up having to deal with this on this channel with the DMCA strikes because whenever I got
I was gonna suggest you can do the Watch Club on Twitch. Twitch is a little bit more lenient on a few things.
You got to do one, it's live. And we don't want to do it live. It's gonna be, and I know we can do pre-recorded content if you know how, like on OBS.
Here's the beautiful thing. Sorry, but you can upload on Twitch and then have it premiere when you want it.
I didn't know that. I thought it just was stream basis. What I am going.
No. I know because I look at my Twitch panel. I don't know if he's actually looked at it. There's up in the upper right hand corner that says upload. It's a purple button that says upload. And if I hit that purple button that says upload, it kind of asks me what kind of file do I want to put into. And then once that file goes in, it's uploaded. Then I will hit it whether it's published or not. That's the only options that are there that they have. They used to do a massive premiere just like Twitch did for not Twitch, that YouTube did for a while. We have the countdown and all that kind of shit. But they just made it simple. So you just upload it and just hit go publish whenever you want to.
Gotcha. Well, again, I know YouTube like the back of my hand. I do not know Twitch. I actually know how to use YouTube better than I know how to use Discord and Twitter.
No, I get it.
I've learned a lot of shit in Discord in the last 2 to 3 weeks that I get to know that actually is really useful.
It can be, yeah.
Maybe I should have paid more attention to how to do that.
Yeah, that would help you a long time ago.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, you learned a lesson, so that's good.
Anyways, I will say this much too. I do have a poll in the chat. I said this beforehand. I found a button. Do I push the button on stream today? You will not know what that button is. You will not know what that button does. It could be as simple as it turns on a toothbrush, or it could be as simple as dropping the saw bomba. You guys don't know.
I need an adult.
I am an adult.
Anyways, that poll is going up, and it's going to be compared to the poll I've got on Twitter. The poll on Twitter has been done. On Twitter, I have been told to push said button.
Look.
So, it depends on how the poll today goes. If it's yes, then I'm going to consider that as unanimous to push said button. If it's a yellow, I'm going to go to the Twitter poll and go, yes, hit said button. If it's no, well, we'll find out.
At the end of the day, I find it funny that the poll has evened out to yellow versus no, and what is way behind by 14% is yes. I don't know who's voting over there, but please just hit the yes button. Just let him push the button. Or better yet, hit the YOLO. You only live once. Hit the button. I mean, I'm like that Bane type person. You know, I was raised with the button. I was molded by the button.
Yeah. But anyways, there's that.
I need an adult.
I am an adult.
I swear to God.
Wow.
That's enough.
Swear to God.
The way you said that, Rogue, was kind of scary.
I'm going.
I was borrowing Bane's, speech that he does in The Dark Knight. I mean, seriously.
Yep.
I'm gonna strangle you.
I'll play it again if you say that again.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm gonna strangle you. I'm gonna make you sound like Bart whenever Homer strangles him. Pretty much. Again, like I said, folks, we're friends like these. I don't need enemies. So,
you have lively co-hosts. I mean, seriously, that's all it is. I mean, you should be happy with the fact that we're lively.
Yeah, we all bounce off each other and just like this
right?
all the time.
I know it's almost like it's a natural,
Well, with all the shit that's happening, you're all going to die. Okay, so fuck it.
That is true. That is a point.
Fuck it. That's actually one of my favorite lines in the show Yellowstone. John Duden comes up, is like, so how we got round all these animals up are probably getting trampled and killed. Well, sir, we thought about this all day long, and we just came up with, fuck it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hold them down as fast as possible, see what happens. So
I concur with that.
So at the end of the day, That's the same moniker as GNF. Rogue, take it away. What GNF stands for? There's two acronyms. One's true.
Well, the history of GNF was myself and Penn decided to create this lovely podcast, or whatever we were going to call it, or create it. And I asked her one day, what are we going to call it? And she's like, I don't know. We'll go, maybe Gator and Frog. I'm like, Gator and Frog. So she went away doing whatever she does at work, and I was at work at the time as I was kind of going through everything. And if we actually did Gator and A-N-D, Frog, it's kind of gave it a weird kind of, vernaculars and that. So I like having a double entente where Gator and the letter N, Frog, gives me a GNF instead of a GAF. So a GNF in any urban vernaculars pretty much means give no fucks, which I do. I follow that principle, either dilly-gaff or give no fucks. So there it is.
Yeah,
Gator and Frog, or
until you have a son and co-host or friend come up to you, he's like, "Stop throwing fucking grenades!"
Yeah, but then I say I will, and eventually I do. And then I bring out the howitzers. They're not grenades.
I swear to God, dude.
You can't.
I swear to God.
I know, but you can honestly say they weren't grenades.
No, I know what you had was cherry bombs, not grenades. I know you got howitzers and fucking nukes in the back. Yeah, I'm just telling you, don't fucking do it. Stop.
I did eventually.
And we got memes of destruction. Hey guys, what's going on? Not much. We're just showing the set.
We're just burning things as usual.
Yeah. And remember, guys, I will say this much right now: this is an open live show. Anyone who wants to jump in can. You will have to be in the Discord to jump in. I do have some regulations that you just cannot jump in. You will have to be pulled in. And guys, no fighting. If you do.
When goes Gem, Max, Sparky as they wave? Hello over there. Be careful what you're waving with.
Yeah.
And if you do fight to the death, pistols at dawn. So.
No. Anyways,
yes,
you guys take over the show for a minute. I've got to go do something real quick. Please.
I can't do a dance for a minute. I mean, seriously, he wants us to take over the show there, Gem. What the hell are we going to do?
All right. Pull out your pistols, guys. Let's go.
Just
like a bitch.
I know. Legalized dueling? Yes. Over here, we do approve that form of entertainment. How are you going to conduct the dueling? It's going to be very questionable, but who knows? We may have some glow-in-the-dark items that you could probably wear.
Or we have this.
Release the Kraken!
We refuse to do for our pleasure. No, release the Kraken.
That will definitely do both. Oh god, that would do both. I mean, eating, so not dueling. Look, if you want to eat, I'm not going to prevent you from eating whatever sausages or anything else that you want there, Wesley.
Kind of gay.
He just said eating. I'm not too sure what he wants to eat. So if he wants to eat sausages in that, I'm not going to stop him. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
You know, we can always play my favorite song. Well, we're waiting for Sparky.
Oh, God.
I'm here.
Oh, damn it.
I mean, like sausages. Well, I mean, if you like sausages, then by all means. Again.
You're too quick.
He did say a minute.
I do like sausage too.
I like Vienna. I like Vienna sausages. They're very soft and tender.
I like the pork
and also
kind
very
of sausage.
small.
I like the kind that you cook for breakfast every morning. That the kind of sausage gets the fucking thoughts out of your fucking mind, Rogue.
Oh, you
fuck off.
I think he's pretty much on that level right now. Oh god.
Fuck you guys.
Oh, you gotta go home? I thought you already are home. I mean, seriously.
God damn it.
Fuck you guys, I'm going home. Well, you're
Hey, you guys.
I didn't say go home. I said fuck you guys.
Do I still have that?
I've had
word?
enough fucking words put in my mouth. I don't need you putting any more in my mouth, goddammit.
Any more what?
Words, but I'm not too sure anymore.
Okay, making sure.
Anywho.
Oh,
Yeah,
why?
yeah, I don't think that's words. I don't think those are words. It sounds like he's got something stuck right now.
Anyways, please hit the like button, subscribe if you like the fucking insanity.
And leave a
that we have
comment
for
afterwards.
this
Damn it.
Leave a comment afterwards.
Yeah.
Tell us what you think of Sparky and all us.
But
And,
outside of,
I will
look,
say,
Sparky,
look,
no,
I would
again,
say,
Sparky,
I would say, no.
in all due defense and respect,
fuck you
whatever I want to
guys.
give you, you have to look at it in the biggest way. You did get a chance to see a potential wrestle match within your Congress, and it just led up to Tigers being released. Maybe, I don't know, but
Yes.
and a crazy speech from a black dude.
And a white dude.
Yeah.
There were crazy speeches from white dudes, black dudes. There was a guy who said he had a piece of blank paper that wasn't blank.
I
I
had
mean,
writing on the back of it. Yes, I know. People are really analyzing shit.
Yeah,
I was the only one talking about it. It was the funny thing. Everybody else ignored that. I was like, he said he's holding up a blank piece of paper on the back. There's a list of things on the back that are scribbled out.
You know,
with a pen.
I'm surprised people haven't came out and looked at my avatar and go, well, if you turn that upside down and you put the Illuminati symbol on it, I mean, it shows that Sparky's part of the Illuminati and he's all sorts of fucking conspiracy theorists stuff like. I'm surprised at this point people haven't.
look,
fucking
Sparky.
done
Since
that.
you brought that up, it is kind of weird that
God
you have
damn it.
an upside down Illuminati thing there.
Fuck you.
You brought it up. You brought it up. All on you there, sir.
Enhance. There it is!
Got him, folks.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's the best show you've done in a while.
I thought Sparky was his. I thought
No. You're conflating me with Draconeth.
Draconith is scaly.
Draconeth is the scaly, not me.
Yeah. Oh god. Also, I like the fact that his name can be abused in more different ways because most don't get his name.
Draco, Draconeth,
yeah.
Dragon. I just call him Dragon.
Well, actually, it's Drac. D-R-A-C.
Well, every time I think of Drac, I think of fucking Kim Possible, and I just can't take
I
him
know,
seriously
and
after
that was kind of funny. And I'm like,
Okay.
that is kind of.
Sparky's the Indian chief that's in the group. He's in the middle of the group. Sparky's
I
in the
thought
middle.
you had
as
a
an
dragon
Indian.
avatar.
You have
No,
again.
again.
No,
That's
that is
not
the dragon.
me.
Sparky has the Native American Mega Man.
No, Sparky is the
goddamn.
rejected Mega Man character. He was always the rejected Mega Man character. I
Yeah.
pointed that up multiple different
But
times.
only because he was Native American.
Well, that I mean,
Redskin. Can't you see that?
I know I saw
There you
that.
go. I mean, come on. No one else gets that. That's why I always thought you went with the red.
Yeah, well, I mean I mean,
I'm red on cam because of the color corrections from the fucking web cam and the green screen. Fuck off.
No, I mean on
We're
your
talking
avatar.
about your avatar.
I'm talking about your avatar.
Yeah.
Although I do notice it now.
Yeah.
Because you put it out, I noticed it now.
Well, thank you for again.
I've had plenty
you
of
got-
people point out, why are you red color? It's
No,
the
but
fucking
again,
lighting
here's the
and the
beautiful-
color correction and the green screen.
I know, but here's the beautiful thing: you keep pointing it out to have it for people. I just beating it into the ground. Then I just
And I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about your avatar.
Well,
Yeah.
oh, fuck off.
I love it. But yeah, no, Draconith Fire Soul, all one word for his Twitch, but I'll drop it down. I usually manage his Twitch thing for his live streams that he does over there. But yeah,
I'll be back.
it could be shits and giggles watching him rage, or we end up talking about things that he doesn't want us to talk about while he streams, which also engages him, which is much more fun. But yeah, come over there. I think he's streaming today at 6 p.m. my time. I don't know what it is, so it's 3 now. About 3 hours from now, give or take. So wherever you are, about 3 hours from now, if you're listening. So there's that. Come over there, say hi, abuse him.
What can
I know, I'll
I
enjoy
say except you're welcome?
You know,
Oh, definitely.
all right, so, I mean, at the end of the day, so if we want to narrow down all the cast members of GNF, we've got the Demon Reject Rogue. He is the demon.
Hey, I'm the internet demon that
he
is.
is one of the demon internet, demons of the internet. The other one is Antoine. Whichever one, just go down and judge them by ego and spuggery.
No, I will put it this way. I'm the better demon of the internet.
Yeah,
I am the one that does coast the internet, and I will pretty much lobby all the flames and fire towards everybody, as well as laugh.
Yeah, but anyways, you got Antoine, which is a demon of the internet, he claims. We got Rogue, who is a demon of the internet, he claims. So I just lumped them all into Yellow Devils. That's what they are. For me, anyways. Demon of the internet, Rogue. We have Pin, which is the fairy minx. Yeah, Panina-chan, who is the fairy minx. That's also a Cuban, a Jewish Cuban.
No. You can't make that up.
And we cannot make this up. It's legitimately true. She is Jewish, she is Cuban, and she goes around as a minx online.
I know.
We have Draco Firesoul, Draco the Firesoul, however you want to fucking pronounce his name. I just call it Dragon. He is the scaly of the group. He is also the happy-go-lucky person who wants no fuckery and has a specific file that can nuke any fucking Discord out there.
He's a deviant.
How? Why? I don't know. I don't care. I don't ask questions. Be like, okay, you keep that autism to yourself. Then we have Nemo.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Then we have Nemo, the happy friendly fish that's stuck in a bowl. That's from Australia, and how he's not dead yet, I have no idea.
Yeah,
because
he's a very presentable clown Sparkfish. I mean.
Yeah,
he's from a nation that doesn't exist.
Like Canada.
Or is a prison colony? We're not sure.
Yes.
Yeah,
not sure
being a fish in Australia, I'm surprised he's not dead yet.
No, I mean he's lucky. I mean all the animals there are trying to kill every animal that exists there. So yeah. I mean, realistically.
Then we have Jimax, which is the decrepit, crippled mouse of the internet that thinks he can bite the ankles off of anyone that comes around because he is also a transgendered asshole god of everything.
Love and despair me.
Yeah, and I forgot. I misgendered you there. I'm sorry, I forgot that bit out, Jim.
No, you just left out a bit of his bodiness. It's just a secondary role. It's fine.
And then you got me, which is the rejected Mega Man character that is retarded online at times.
Mm-hmm.
That's their words, not mine. I think my character's awesome.
Your character is good.
All I got to say is all shall love me and despair. So.
Yes.
There you go.
Anyways, then if you want to go on my side of things, we have KG, which is the honestly, I don't know because I don't follow Warhammer content, but he's like a mix of 3 or 4 different generations of like clans and Warhammer, and I know if I get this wrong, he's going to come after me with a heavy flamer, and I don't want that, so I'll let him explain it.
You hang on, Sparky. You've already started the fuck up. Just say that he's a member of the Legion to the God Emperor, and he creates destruction for the people who go against the God Emperor of Earth, and just go beyond that.
Yeah, and then we have Cassie, which is his waifu, and he will protect her to the ends of the earth and stuff like that. Also, I have Atheist. She is a ranger adventurer out there that just wants to have fun and do stuff like that.
That KT is a space marine. Close.
Yeah, close. Health. I know he's real touchy on that one. I don't know terminologies. I don't want him
like I
raging
said,
at me.
you were doing fine. Just to say that he's in leagues with the God Emperor.
I will let KG explain that one whenever he decides to come on.
Yes,
because he is busy.
Yes, he is.
So
with his empress that he's dealing with.
Yeah. So with all that, those are all the people who host with me and do stuff with me on this channel, along with other channels, because KG is technically a DLC member of GNF too, I believe. So,
yes, he is. Yes, he is. We did have others that have joined within our rankings that have come and went. So there's Merlin. He's the kind of a magical dog for whatever reason. Don't know his thing. We have Edgewood who comes and goes. He does his own thing on Twitch, and we also had another dude, Mad Cat, for a brief spell, and then he does his own thing.
Yeah, and here's the magical thing about this: we all know each other. We've all doxed each.
Pretty much, we know of each other in some ways.
We have each other's phone numbers at the end of the fucking day.
Oh, yes.
So I'll vouch for any one of these fuckheads, and they'll vouch for me too. So.
No, yes, there is that, and I will, string her up when I need to.
Yeah, I think you did a good job. Fuck you for that.
Well, I did tell you it was going to be messy. I didn't say how messy it was going to be. See, those are the things no one ever asks when I say it's going to be messy. They're like, okay. But free DLCs. Yes, Wesley, always free DLCs. And look, I love my stalkers.
Oh, fuck that. I'm premium package.
As I said, I love my stalkers, and those are the people who I call from GNF stalkers. So, by all means, do what you need to do. Just make sure you follow the right people.
Yeah, we're like a even. I have no idea how the fuck that happens. We're like a even three-way split on the poll.
I mean, it is a poll. I mean, seriously. Look, just hit the button.
Sparky is on a disc DLC.
It probably explains why it errors every now and then.
Fuck. Oh, fuck off. You have just as much technical issues on your streams as I do mine. Fuck off.
But I use the gimmick as a boomer that Jesus fucking Christ. Explain you, sir.
I'm retarded.
Okay,
there you go.
There you go, see? but still, Jesus Christ. Oh, God.
I don't net well.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's like I had people going like,
it's fine.
I had people on me on Twitter going, stick with one-line dialogue. It's like, what? I'm explaining it, refrain. That's not my fault. There's 160 fucking text cap limit on Twitter.
That is true.
That's not my fucking fault.
Rogue and Sparky, hang on. Rogue and Sparky don't pray to the machine gods. Why would I pray to a machine god?
I am the machine god, bitch.
I'm the plague inside the machine. I mean, seriously.
Rogue's the plague, Sparky's the fixer, and I'm just the shit taker.
Oh fuck! I am doing one hell of a job.
Or the giver, whichever you prefer.
Giver. I mean, all I can say, just like certain mushrooms, in that you do enhance. So there you go.
Oh, there you go. I'm better for the planet than those things.
Yeah, so there you go. I mean, I mean, makes sense. You enhance either mindsets, foods flavoring, things like that.
There you go.
And you're better than tofu.
Anything's better than tofu.
Yeah.
There's even a special coffee bean that I help enhance. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow. If only Penn was here hear that. She'll want your
I
magic
mean,
coffee bean.
look, I mean, yeah, that she out there trying to murder it so she could squeeze it to death, or she could drink the essence.
Stop. No. Too much. Too much.
I mean, she treats those coffee beans like gelflings.
First it's the coffee first it's the confetti cannon, now it's the magic coffee bean in Jim's pants.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I'm not going to take that skills and whatever else desires that she has for that.
Usually when we talk about her like this, she pops in.
Yeah, but
she was up late last night, so she's probably still sleeping.
No, she's not. She responded in the back office. She's up.
I mean, Pen pretends that she knows people. No, what she's doing, she's hiding with the other people from the Final Fantasy 14 group that she's latched on to, and she's more focused about them because there might be one in there that she finds cute or interesting, and then she'll fuck up the entire deal and then get upset.
Well, I mean, it was Wesley last time.
I know. I mean, come on. There was KG, there was Wesley, there was Mycroft, there was a few others that I already mentioned them. There was a few others that I'm going to leave out because it goes further back than what needs to for the original GNF story. So it is what it is.
Wow.
I know. Yeah, I mean, she's got an interesting histrionics that comes with questionable selections.
I'm sitting here just watching the fucking VC, just waiting.
You could wait and watch all you want. She's not going to be coming.
Anyways, no.
Unless you present her with batteries, she's not coming. I think we've killed Sparky, folks. Thanks for coming along. Have a good night. Or better yet, stay along for whenever Sparky returns. What's up, Sparky from King? I'm killing him slowly with laughs and humor.
We're picking on one of our co-hosts.
Well, we're picking on each other, and the co-host is also being there.
Should we have a GoFundMe for batteries for Pen?
We should have a GoFundMe for all the batteries for Pen. Man.
Oh my god.
All those devices do not charge themselves, you know.
Oh god. Oh no. God. Oh, it's so fucking bad. I know, but laugh at this.
You shouldn't, but you are, so you're just as bad as everybody else. So. Oh, also, I would have to say this. So you said you shouldn't encourage me at one time, and now you're encouraging me. So I don't know. I'm getting mixed messages here.
Oh God! Just don't listen to me. No, wait. I take that back. I take that back. No, stop. No, do listen to me. Just don't. How's that? To anything that you might think I'm saying, just don't. No.
Oh God, Jesus Christ! You walk yourself into all these different problems.
I don't intend to.
I know, but just don't listen to me. It's like, oh Jesus Christ! First he wants me to listen to him, and now you don't want me to listen to. What is it? It's like trying to tell an assassin, "I want you to kill this target, but I don't want you to listen to me." Wait, what? You want me to kill the target or not kill the target? I'm confused now. Should I just kill both of you and call it a day?
Oh, what was this?
Oh God, you missed it.
you missed it.
Oh Jesus Christ! Oh God. We're okay, Jam. At the end of the day, we're starting a GoFundMe for Pen for her batteries.
Oh, okay. Well, she needs that.
And on top of all of that, Sparky said I'm not allowed to listen to him.
Yeah. Anyways, we are ending the poll. The poll ended with YOLO.
YOLO wins! Yay!
So
Sorry.
YOLO means I go back.
You only live once, motherfucker.
Well, YOLO means I go back to the Twitter poll.
Which says, hit the button.
Let me.
Batteries for what, Wesley? Seriously?
Are you serious?
I don't know sometimes about Wesley.
I don't know.
And here's the poll on Twitter. This ended a couple hours ago, and it ended with a yes.
There we go. See, I knew it was going to get a yes no matter what.
The grand old question of, do I hit the button? Which the button no one knows about. But I know what the button is. I'm hitting the button.
Alright. I'm watching.
And with that, there will be a sponsorship I put out there at the end of this video. So, but until then, we're gonna continue on with this. How long have we been going? Now, oh my god, this has only been going for a fucking hour. We've already derailed this fucking stream several times.
That seems normal. I mean, that sounds like every GNF stream that happens that I put together. Outside of a 2-shot at the bar, which even that kind of gets derailed by me every now and then.
Yeah, just everything gets derailed.
And that there is a show that I do with Nemo every now and then, David Williams Nemo, and we focus mostly on entertainment news. I mean, and more of a red pill kind of perspectives here and there, but even I derail it every now and then. Even though I've scheduled what we're going to be talking about, something else pops up. I'm going, well, I've changed my mind on a few things. We're going to talk about this now. That could be fun, and that's only about an hour and a half of your life if you want to come over. It's always on Twitch, and I was gonna ask what the fuck's up with him because he was supposed to do a stream with me yesterday, and I just like fuck it, I'm good. I can go. I can get some sleep, some sleep now because having that 4 to 6 hours worth of sleep does catch up on you.
Okay, and now there's a new poll in chat. Does GNF start GoFundMe for batteries for pins?
Yes. Already, 100% yes. No questions asked. Oh, god damn it, who said no?
It might be Pin.
It could be Wesley. God damn it, Wesley.
Shut up, Wesley.
You should have said yes. And Wesley, we were talking about the potential boyfriends, the suitors that she's went through, and that batteries for something items that she may or may not need.
Oh, we got a Maddie in the house. What is up, Maddie?
Oh god, she has been playing video games like there was no tomorrow.
Yes. Actually, you know what? I'll do this. I actually kind of owe Maddie a little bit of an apology because I know me and her went back and forth with each other about the whole YouTube thing. I still hold my fucking opinions on it, but, YouTube's changing the shit with shorts and stuff like that. I mean, I can't explain it. I don't know. YouTube's
could,
all
but
it's
weird. Look, at the end of the day, all I know about YouTube and the
Dude, 900 fucking damn near 1,000 views on a short I put up. And it's
no,
not
but again, like I said,
like
the YouTube is trying to market the TikTok crave. Right now, TikTok is popular. It is short, and it does get a lot of intrigue very quickly. And a lot of new social media entertainers have been coming from the TikTok crowd. So they saw this; it's potential money. They just had to figure out how to market it. Now they've figured out how to market it that would be beneficial for them. They've already put out the shares for the advertisement rights for anybody who puts out. So Visc IQ has helped me a ton.
What is that?
Are you sure it helped you a ton? Because I'm questioning things now.
I would say as I jump into the stream, but you're not in the Discord. You're not in my Discord anyways. I know you're in the back office and stuff like that, but you know, fuck, if you want to come on, chat, stuff like that.
You know what it is? I remember it. It's tracking the growth of the YouTube channel. It's meant for YouTube. It's like a it's an AI that works real time, and it gives you a overall look. It's kind of like a got a price and a plan, so it's one of those things you have to pay into. It can help.
It's almost kind of like let me guess, Social Blade a little bit.
It's almost. Have you ever heard of something called TubeBuddy?
No, I haven't.
TubeBuddy does exactly the same thing, where it looks at all the. It takes a bit of Social Blade, so it looks at the potential. It brings up certain keywords. It will kind of help bring out certain takes for thumbnail that you may want to go into and things like that. There's a lot of AIs that do exactly the same thing. So yeah, it just gives you a bit more knowledge that you need for a faster audience speed, like a growth for your audience. As well as it does a few other different things. Now, go ahead.
Does it work for only YouTube, or does it work for Twitch also?
Right now it really focuses on YouTube.
Okay. So like streaming on Twitch, it won't help out, but like the VODs I put on YouTube would help out, and then if it helps out, that's, you know, hey, yeah, you can watch these streams live on Twitch and just redirect people there. So
yeah. Yes, correct, Mandy. They also have a YouTube channel. So it's something to look into. I would have to say it does help you out, because TubeBuddy also has a free kind of programs that they do as well, and I've tried out both of them. It does work. I just couldn't remember the vid was actually what was called vidIQ. I knew it was something, but he said TubeBuddy. I'm like, oh, I know who that is, but vid I was like, I can't remember. Ho, how? Hugh. I think it's Hugh.
Thundercats! Ho!
Thundercats, God. Well, actually, it's
Thunder. Show me. Was it? Give me
sight beyond sight.
Sight beyond sight. That's right. It's like it's been a minute.
Yeah. Let me go upstairs. I don't know. I think you're better off downstairs.
Right. Well, I mean, Nightbot should be putting the no, that's GNF's Discord. There's my Discord. Actually, Nightbot, thank you. You beat me to it before I had to put in the command. Yeah, Maddie, just hop into the Discord. I don't know if you were a part of it once before and left or whatever, or if you never was a part of it. But yeah, go ahead and jump on in.
I don't know. Are we allowed to have more girls in the actual Discord? Because
hey, stop being sexist.
Look, there's already dicks on the dance floor. I don't know if she can handle that many dicks on the dance floor.
God damn. Oh no, I mean, it's like playing games and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, going VTube and stuff like that. This game's like, I do want to get back into 7 Days to Die. I do want to get back into Minecraft. Those are two games I actually want to get back into and play. I know you're kind of over them, Rogue, but
I never said it was over the Minecraft. I'm just kind of over the generic vanilla version of Minecraft. It has some new stuff that's been added into it, but I'm like, Nightbot be spamming the chat a lot. Yeah, it's Nightbot. That's how it's set up, and it's a timer thing.
Somebody already told me this once, and here's what I told him, and it's the exact same thing. I've got Nightbot set up to post messages every 10 minutes. That's the setting it's set on. It's supposed to post messages every 10 minutes depending on chat activity. Nightbot either does not walk, as in it doesn't put in messages in chat, or it just spams the fuck out of them. I cannot get it to work right. I have tried. It is what
it is, Nightbot. All I can say is Nightbot. It's weird. You have a Realm Reborn? I don't know. Do you really want to subject yourself to us on a realm that you want to have to completely remove and then have to reinstall for later? I mean, seriously. I'm upstairs now. You can invite me. I
was gonna say the links. Well, actually, I'll just.
It's gone. It moved away.
You have to time the auto message. They are set for every 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. So
yeah, I've done that. I'm
gonna believe him. I trust his information.
That is not what I wanted.
I trust his information. Well, we all know the game to play is Among. No, it's not. Not even. Try again, Smosh. Byline is it is. Byline is actually a bit better when it comes down to the spamming
rolls.
We have to make sure they're rechargeable batteries, by the way. She does live in that part of the state now.
That is true. I mean...
Okay, you're able to join in. We got a Samaj. Okay. I'll drag in a Samaj also. You'll have to come into the Robot Masters rating.
Why are we bringing in a Samaj? I mean, what kind of harassment do I need here?
He jumped in.
I don't think I'm going to harass. And by the way, shut the hell up. Among Us is the top rated game to play these of all time.
Yeah,
I don't know if you know this.
I'm gonna let you guys do this.
2 years ago, I mean, seriously, no one really plays Among Us anymore.
Don't you know?
Oh my god.
Pecking order.
Pecking order. Damn right.
Wait
a minute, hold on. Everybody be quiet. Let Samaj talk about this for a minute.
Oh Lord.
Oh God.
I actually have nothing else to say. I don't know.
Look,
I only play Among Us on my phone. Why would I know anything about this?
Yeah, I know. Oh, Jesus Christ. No. No, just stop
Sad emotional piano music while Samaj is talking.
Oh,
oh God, no.
If bear be sad, the sadder the bear.
Oh, Jesus.
It is.
Oh, don't go there, please. Don't give him that.
Am I here with a bunch of sad people? Are we talking about sad stuff? Is that what's going on? Is this all sad?
I don't know. It depends
on.
On
my tiny violin, talking about my sad life. Okay. There we go.
Why, Jim X? Why, Jim X? Stop it!
Throw some piano in there.
Stop it, Jim X.
Oh God, Smosh, please. Anyways,
somebody give me a butter knife so I can cut through the sarcasm, please.
You need something more than a butter knife in this place. I'm sorry.
It's thick, but it ain't that hard.
I know, right?
Anyway,
I love it here.
Welcome, Eddie. This is the first time I think you actually been onto my channel. Samaj has been on a couple different times, and well, everyone else.
I think I was on it way back once before.
7 days to die.
7
days to die.
Yeah.
I remember being in your Discord before and leaving because there wasn't much happening for a while.
Oh, you missed out all the drama. My God.
See, I have a drama radar. It goes, get the fuck out of Dodge, and I get the hell out of Dodge. The drama hits, and then I come back. Hello.
I know, right? Jesus Christ.
Kind of went like this.
And now, don't need it. Go fuck yourself.
That's pretty much what we hit.
Look, the first time I dodged any major drama, it was way back when with like Liz Reptile and Tonka and all that.
Oh, fuck yeah,
and I was watching it, and I'm like, okay, I can't be in either one of y'all's corners. I'm going to be over here. And a week later, the bomb went off in between the two of them, and my husband was like, "How did you do that?" I said, "How did I do what?" "How did you miss the drama?" I said, "I'm just that fucking good."
See, God damn it. I've been through so much drama. I just leave when it starts. I'm like, nope, out of here. Bye.
Yeah, I see it
Well,
coming.
there's only,
that's gotta be my policy.
Your defense can actually hold. I mean, seriously.
No, I know. That's what I mean. I can handle the bullshit here.
That's gotta be my fucking policy from now on. If I start seeing drama roll up over the horizon, nope, I'm out of this fucking shit. Fuck you guys.
Oh, God.
It was over.
I saw it.
Good
And
night,
I think
everybody.
can't remember the second bit of drama, but somebody was trying to ask me, and I popped in, saw what was going on, and I went, "Fuck this shit, I'm out." And left. I'm like, call me when you get your shit sorted, cause I ain't the one.
This shit, I'm out.
Mhm.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. No
Uh-huh.
thanks.
You know, it's
Anyways.
like we have such a nice little rhymey-timey phrase in Spanish that I every time I see drama, I go, "Ese lío no es mío," and my ass leaves.
Well, my Spanish is bad, so I don't know.
Anyways, let's go ahead and go on.
Well, she
with
was
this.
going to tell you.
Well, I know she's got to tell me. It's like, I know we've had conversations before in passing DMs on Twitter and stuff like that. And I know I kind of came off as a sarcastic fucking asshole. I know. I'm sorry about that
You?
one. Me? I know, right? I mean, you never would fucking think that one.
I honestly have a hard time when you understanding when you're trying to be sarcastic due to the lisp. I'm sorry. I mean, I try to listen. I can't tell if you're insulting me or not.
Well, a lot of people take it as insults, so I'm just gonna go with that.
I mean, I don't know. Sometimes you can't see my face, but my you'll say something and my eyebrow cocks up, and I'm like, "What'd you say?" What? No. It's not his fault. No. He didn't insult you, I swear. On the plus side, though, I mean, with all these new rules here on YouTube, it's a good thing you have it, because I'm pretty sure the AI can't tell when you're saying the F word or not.
That is a golden
No, that's a good one, but it might mistake an F word for another F word, so, I mean, that's
Now-
also a bad thing.
According to what's his butt critical, who's penguin something on YouTube, you see how much I keep up with people, right? He says according to it's the first 8 to 10 seconds of the video that you cannot cuss.
Oh, boy.
Well,
Yeah.
that depends, because there were other people are saying it's within the first 2 hours. So like of a live stream in particular, video maybe, live stream, yeah. I don't know. That's hard.
Oh, then I am so screwed, because within the first 2 minutes, there are so many no fucks given.
Look, it all depends on who is presenting the powwow. That's all I know.
No, all I know is if it's videos and live streams, especially when I was like, uploading 7 days to die content, nope. Especially now that I'm live streaming Valheim, and every time I cut down a tree, I go shit.
Hey, when Sparky does his Michael Vick streams,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
it's not any better.
No.
Wait,
Pokemon is.
Oh, God, Michael Vick. We're going back in that, didn't we?
Alright, I'm severely lost.
Doesn't take much.
Well, we'll just put it this way: Michael Vick's animals were not severely lost at all.
Well, some of them lost their lives, but yeah.
But they weren't lost.
Okay.
2 more people
missed,
joining
fucking
us.
Vic, at
Complete
least.
pandemonium. Hello.
I know, pretty much, right?
Okay.
YouTube,
well,
we are demonetized.
I do know if I was to play like Getting Over It, I would probably be flagged off of YouTube.
I mean that'd be
Probably
that'd be
within the first 20 minutes.
Well, who knows?
So there's
Probably in the
there's
first stroke.
a foot pedal. There's a foot pedal that you can get off of Amazon, and you can hotkey it to anything you want on your computer, so you can just mute yourself immediately. Like a little something you can tap on. Streamers tend to find it very useful when they know they're about to swear, because apparently like their feet tend to react.
Okay.
It's like you're about to like if you get angry and you're raging, you kind of lean forward somewhat and your feet.
Yeah. Okay, Samaj. What if they're getting a little special service from their special somebody?
You know what you do is in that case, if that's happening, you put this every time they're about to swear, it plays the ring sound.
Wow, no.
You mean if they're getting a visit?
Just get ear bong 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 bong.
You mean if they're getting a visit? You mean if they're getting a visit from under the table, Mabel?
Yes, pretty much.
I mean, you just start hearing bong bong bong.
you do respond to that kind of reaction, you know.
Well, you need to understand that that's either going to be like the best night or the worst night of your life because it's going to get the most views, or it's going to get the channel taken down. You're rolling the dice with that. With that little activity.
Put this there so you would hear boom.
I can just see that. What happened to so-and-so content creator? Well, he had his girlfriend underneath the table. Let's just say his stream came and went at the same time.
Well,
You know, it's funny enough that actually happened to one Jim Mediker at one time.
Oh God!
This is his most popular stream he ever did on Google Hangout.
Oh Lord!
That was a while ago. God damn.
He was playing with Jade, and Jade was getting a little rowdy, and he forgot that
the stream was going. And he was like, his reaction to the stream still going.
Oh Lord!
Magnifique!
Oh, I thought I ended this.
No, we got started.
Oh God, he owned that one for the longest time.
I wish we could still find that one. Oh,
it's
that
probably
one's been pretty
somewhere.
good. It's there somewhere, but it's been pretty well. Oh,
You know, it's funny that we're having this conversation. I couldn't help but notice that Sparky's leaning awfully far back in his chair. Is Mrs. Sparky there?
No,
He's somewhere. He's
like,
lining up. You just never know.
he does have Doc Holliday in his lap.
Oh Lord!
I'm your Huckleberry.
Hey, what are you doing with them shoes on? You want the money or not?
You
No,
have
the
to feel
missus-
like all
the
the
missus
finishes
is-
watching.
If you don't know how to play the game, I mean, come on.
I don't know how to play the game.
Yeah, you gotta go
Clearly you
shoeless, sir.
don't.
You gotta go shoeless, obviously.
Hold on. Let's get some music for this.
Stop it.
Now, chicka wow wow, chicka wow wow. Okay.
That's right.
I can't find this.
So are we? No, time out, Jim Max. So are we?
Pornhub music. Let's go. Let's go.
Alright, no. So am I to assume, Jim Max, whenever you and Pin are on a stream together and you guys just go definitely quiet, that you're showing her your confetti cannon?
Nah,
Yeah,
this is what's going on.
Well, she did want to see it before you did. Oh God!
Oh,
I mean, seriously, it is, but it still goes on and on.
we got fucking shit thrown for days just for everyone in our fucking community. You know what? Everyone fucking takes it and throws it back.
Yeah, except for a couple. Except for a couple.
I've
Yeah,
got
well, the first test stream I did, I was doing like, adding Nightbot commands, making sure Nightbot worked. And my friend MC, who goes by
Nightbot
Nomad
sucks.
now, because they basically suspended his YouTube channel under the MC name. He pops in chat. So I have a Nomad command that says, "Turn down your volume, everybody. Nomad's in the chat." Because when you watch his streams and he rants, you can put your headphones down and still hear him.
Oh, jeez.
So it's like, there isn't a headphone. Just put your headphones down and watch the stream because you can hear him. That's how loud he is when he rants.
Jeez. Yeah, no, it's been fun and exciting. But Maddie, what have you been up to outside of surviving?
Well, I mean, I've been getting everything geared up to try and finally get myself into some sort of habit and not training my brain not to be annoyed every time my mom calls me for something or wants to run an errand because I know I'm here to help her, but I don't want to be a crutch, if that makes any
makes a lot of sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
so
I mean, you're just being a good daughter. I'm sure you're helping her with like installing toasters in the shower or something. I'm sure it's very helpful. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I mean,
Yes.
I'm keeping an extra special eye on her now because on the 26th of this month, it'll be the 1st year anniversary of Dad's passing. So yeah, we're on watch for that, making sure
Mhm.
she's okay and she can make it through it because the holidays were extra especially hard.
I
Yes.
mean,
So
Yeah.
that, and she's trying to avoid any and all knee surgeries, which is why she's having me drive because her left knee is worse than her right. And what's the first foot you step on when you get it out of a car? That's would be your left leg in the U.S.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you know,
Unless you're
it's
Australian, and then you just get out
Yeah.
from the roof.
well, they
Yeah.
were putting gel injections in her knees because she has no ligaments or connective tissues left in and around her kneecaps.
Ow.
The last time she
Jim
went
Max,
in,
stop beating.
Oh, sorry.
last time she went in to have the gel injected, she had fluid on the knee that was not taken out. They just added the gel in without taking the fluid off of her knee. So now the knee is worse instead of, a little bit better. And it's she's seriously considering getting the operation, and she's somebody that hates being cut into.
I mean, most
Don't
people
blame
do.
her.
Yeah. No, I
Well,
don't
we're
blame
not-
her.
I mean, we're not turkeys, okay? It's not something
We-
that should be done.
Well, honey, look, I was abducted by aliens before my little cancer journey, because I went to sleep, lost time, and woke up with organs missing.
I was actually gonna ask you about that one. I'll come back to the knee surgery thing because we have a mechanic in my shop that went through something.
I got anally probed during my surgery.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we know you enjoyed it, Jim. So,
By any chance,
I
does
mean-
a giant satellite come out every now and then? And just
No, but I ate a lot of spaghetti.
Alright.
Remember that.
But oh god.
Yeah.
But anyways, how's the diagnosis? Well, I thought you had some good news on that one.
The last two sets, the PET scan and the first round of PET scans and follow-up oncology reports, were the fact that they could not find any trace of the cancer tumor anywhere in the cervix. So I am cancer-free thus far, but I can't consider myself a survivor until I have been cancer-free for at least a year. So my next PET scan and oncology visit's in March.
Okay, because
good luck
I
with
was
that
about
one.
to go. You were about to say cancel free. I'm like, ooh.
Cancer-free. Yeah, the brain
How do you
hasn't
do
been
that?
connected. Let me put it to you this way: the first couple of chemo rounds, I noticed something, and I was like, "Well, shit." And my Ronan was like, "What?" I said, "I think the chemo brain and the ADHD are conferring." He said, "Why?" I said, "Because I'm getting a case of can't remember shit that is like lasting for a lot longer than I wish it would."
There you go.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I am Captain Forgetful. That is my alter ego.
Well, I mean, at least you're not Gopher's memory like Pin is.
Well, honey, look, I have lists to remind me to do things for other lists and reminders to do everyday things. Otherwise, I forget shit. Thanks, Kibo.
Oh, I forget shit all the time.
chemo
I'm
is a
used
hell
to
of
it.
a paste. Yeah.
But I have a traumatic
Yes.
brain injury and PTSD, so meh.
I'm just retarded.
I have two.
Hang on,
This
for
was-
some, I'm just Canadian, so it's fine.
This was literally the first time in my life after all the cancer treatments was the first time I was forgetting what I was doing while I was doing it.
So basically, you felt like a Canadian. Congratulations.
That's how I felt. They ended up having to prescribe me like a massive doses of fucking vitamin D because I had to go through
How big
You had
was
to
this
get
dose
the
of
D.
vitamin D that you had to inject?
50,000 units a fucking week.
Lord.
Ooh, that was a lot
Yeah.
of units to be putting in there.
That's a lot of D.
Oh, fuck
Hold up,
you.
it's so much D.
Fuck
This
you.
whole beach is completely covered in Dex.
I'm glad that you finally clued in.
Anyways.
No problemo.
Well,
John Cena.
No.
Anyways.
see now we know that Sparky is bi. We just don't know if it's polar or sexual.
Now that was a good one. I'll go.
Well, that was okay. You might be forgetful, Maddie, but you're very quick on the one-liners.
Thank you.
But no, as I went through something like that because it severely fucked me up for like a month or two because I kept like forgetting shit, and that's just a sign effect for all the for the massive doses we had to get you. It passed within a couple weeks to another month, and it did, but still it sucked.
Yeah.
Because
The other
doing
the other
electrical
thing-
work in diagnostic work on trucks.
Yeah.
And going through and doing the troubleshooting, all of a sudden you just forget everything that you're fucking doing. It's like, wait a sec, what was I doing?
All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle.
The other
That's what it is.
the other thing that chemo has completely eradicated is the fact that I used to be able to do 2 or 3, 4 things at a time, like multitask, because ADHD is like that. Now, if I'm watching a video and I'm on the phone with Ronan, I am not paying attention to Ronan. I literally have to stop everything else I'm doing to talk to him on the phone.
So what you're trying to say is the cure for ADHD is chemo.
It's not for everybody, but it will work for some.
I just wish it would have taken away the inability to focus. That would have been great. But no, it's like, hey, we're just gonna do this and let you have tunnel vision. No, can I trade that in for something else, please? Nope. We're gonna work on this. Thanks.
Well, you did ask for superpowers, and well, that's an unfortunate superpower to have.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, that's like I said, Captain Forgetful. Hello, everybody. That's my alter ego.
You should be Captain Forget Me Not.
I was so hoping to be that minion who, when you cracked their back and shook it, I glowed in the dark, but I couldn't even rate that as a superpower.
I know for a time you were sitting there going, it's like, superpower diary list day 1. Nothing yet, but just a irritating rash.
Yeah, well, I mean, I actually compiled all those in 3 or 4 different blog posts on my website. So
Nice.
all those have been nicely compiled on there. To it's my journey as a superhero, and all I got was a lack of memory. Yay!
Superpower attained. Memory of a goldfish.
I am Dane
What
Remington.
can I say except
God damn it, Jimmy! Stop!
I like this.
As I like to say, hello, I am now Dane Bramaged. Whee!
Dame damage? I know that one.
Dame damage, yeah.
Dame damage.
Anyways, no, referring back to what you were saying about the knee surgeries, we had a mechanic. About 2 years ago, he had to go in for knee surgery. I can't remember what knee it was. And then he was off for 7 to 8 months. It's like, oh no, the other knee is okay. He went back to work. Not even 8 months later, it was like, oh yeah, no, we gotta do the other knee now. So he had to go back in for surgery and was off for another 6 to 7 months, and now he's back.
Yeah, they know that she needs operations on both knees because neither one has any of the connective tissues left. So
That
there
sucks.
isn't. Yeah, and she doesn't want to. She really doesn't want to.
Well, I
don't
know.
blame her.
Well, I
went
know-
through that whole contemplation. I said, yeah, nah.
Nah.
Well, I know this much. I know Captain Hook's mom, my wife's, well, my mother-in-law. Let's just put it like that.
You
my
wait, you
mother-in-law.
you say it felt like we were about to go to kind of go on to this was going to be your wife, but I know it's
Oh,
supposed to
she
be your-
is. She technically is my wife. Like
No, then the mother-in-law was going to be your wife. The way
No.
how you
Oh,
led it that way.
No, fuck off. Anyways, my mother-in-law was out one day on the porch, and she leaned up against the porch. Anyways, my father-in-law died about 2020, October 2020 is when he died. Actually, on Halloween's when he died. From, guess what? COVID and complications and shit like
Yeah.
that.
Well,
But,
it was the official cause of death for my dad last year was subsequent exposure to Agent Orange from when he was in Vietnam.
Yeah, no,
It was
that's a
It
ticking
was
time bomb.
determined. Yeah, it was determined when they started his treatments the first time he went into the VA hospital through records that he had been exposed to Agent Orange 7 different times.
I don't know what it was, and I know Linda can explain better. She's in the Discord, so she wanted to pop in and she can explain a little bit better. But I know my grandfather, her dad, died something similar to that. I don't know what exactly it was, but it was something from when it ended the war, and he had like a pocket in his lung, and it popped. And when it did, it killed him instantly. And it was
Well, all
from
it
some
was
sort of
doing-
chemical.
What it was doing was slowly, basically shutting down each of his organs, starting with his lungs, because most people, you would have fluid in your lungs. The fluid manifested around the outside of his lungs, and they couldn't figure out where that was coming from. So they ended up chalking it up to a side effect from being exposed to the Agent Orange, because no matter how many times they tried to get rid of it, it would
It
just
came
come
back.
back again.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it got to the point where he could barely walk 2 feet without being able to breathe.
Yeah. I know someone that wasn't lungs, but it was like fluid around the heart that caused heart failure for my foreman's wife.
Yeah.
But no, he built this porch, and it was his crowning achievement. And my mother-in-law leaned up against the railing of this porch, and then it broke, and then she fell over, and then broke her hip.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah,
That's great.
yeah, and she had to have hip replacement surgery and all this other good stuff. It was a fucking nightmare. This happened a couple months ago, and every time she'd always cuss her husband, but she was cussing him even more now and then. It's like, God damn it, why'd you fucking build such a shit ass porch before you fucking died?
When we lived in Georgia, our garage door started acting up, so Dad decided he was going to fix it. Now, my dad was a very intelligent individual. What he was doing in Vietnam for the Air Force was they would literally drop him in hot zones, and he would either have to repair the F-4 so they can fly them out, or scuttle them, and after getting all the sensitive information out of the flight recorders and stuff for the airplanes. That was his job. And then they would fly them out. So he had 2 teams of 2 to do all the airplanes in the area, while bullets were whizzing by their heads. So that was right, yeah.
So they didn't just leave everything for everyone to go, here you go, here's an early Christmas present for you guys.
No, he literally said that his job was he would get, if it was a down plane, they would fly them via helicopter, drop them down, and they would have to assess the damage to the F-4 to see if it could be fixed and flown out, or if they had to finish scuttling it after they got the sensitive information out of it. They could not leave the airplane in the field in any condition with any information intact.
That's supposed to be, that's actually their standard protocol on up until about 2021.
Yeah, so that's what my dad did. So here we are in Georgia. Dad's fixing, and I'm using air quotes even though you can't see them, the garage door so it'll lock, because the lock was broken. So Mom and I get ready to go somewhere while Dad's at work, and we're in the car, and Mom goes, "Did you get the car keys?" I said, "No." "Did you get the car keys?" She goes, "Nope." She goes, "We're locked out of the house." I said, "Let me show you Daddy's new locking system for the garage door." So I walked up to it, popped it, turned it, and lifted the garage door. Mom stepped out of the car and went, "Oh yeah, he really fixed it, didn't he?"
Yeah, that's one way.
Okay. That sounds like a military fix.
And
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and announce this too. I put it in the back office also.
Thank
poll
you.
is done. 87% yes, 12% no to does GNF start a GoFundMe for batteries for Penn?
It looks like we're starting a GoFundMe.
Remember,
for
they got to be
batteries here,
rechargeable, so you got to put that in there.
Oh, I know.
I
So
voted yes. I voted yes.
we're gonna have to do a small team up there, Jam, to get a proper commercial going.
All right, we'll see. We'll figure something out.
I love Penn dearly, but where they're living now, and in that particular, she's going to need them rechargeable batteries for her Bob, because now she's going to need a battery.
Okay, should we do it like the commercials for the sad puppies and dogs?
I was thinking for those African children.
The African children, every 5 minutes, a woman goes without batteries.
Look, I did not realize I had one of those moments on Twitter where I realized how old I was.
A woman's batteries still.
When I had quote tweeted a tweet and I said that looks like a Bob, and I literally put B period O period B period, and somebody said, "What's a Bob?"
Oh, Jesus.
I said, battery operated.
It's different from a dam.
Boyfriend,
Yes.
Operator. Oh, I never heard that term before. I went, oh my god.
Yeah, you've reached that moment. You've reached that moment.
I thought
you said that
knew.
one day that was never going to happen, probably, and then you realized that day happened without you even knowing it.
And of all things, with a sex toy reference.
I know. But yeah, we're going to do it like, children from Africa, every 5 minutes.
Penn is either asleep or watching this in tears. No,
if she was really watching this, she'd be here by now, but she's not, so.
Well, I mean,
she'll
the
have to deal with
results-
the after effects.
I think,
Yeah.
you know, if she does watch this afterwards, I love you, honey, but you know, you're necessarily in that part of the region where they're either hippies, so drugged out they don't know what direction they're going in, or so liberal they make you puke. So, you know, a Bob can be your best friend.
Or Dan.
Damn it.
Just remember to get the right kind of Bob.
Right.
Mhm.
Wait,
Or Dan.
she's single?
Yeah.
Oh,
Ken is
Does
single.
anybody know what a Dan is?
Oh, I thought.
Or am I
always
the only
thought
one
she
that
already-
knows
I
what a
thought she was
Dan
married.
is?
No, Penn is
You don't
not
know?
married. She's single.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she's been around the male community. I mean, I've had a couple of suitors come to me in private conversations, asking me, "Hey, you and Penn a thing?" I'm like, no. Oh, do you think I have a chance with him? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and we're not gonna dox this person. I mean, Wesley went up to Rogan
I've
Confidence,
already
so
gone through the list in the moment within the show. I've got a Wesley, I've got a KG, I've got a Mycroft, and a few other different handful of people that I'm going to leave out for the most part because it's kind of prior to the GNF family tree. So, yeah, she's had a lot. She's had a list. She's had a very growing list of people that she thought about. And then they turned out to be kind of not into her.
Was
and other
Medicare
people...
on the list?
Oh, I wish it would have been much more funnier.
Oh, no.
It would be much
imagine
more
that
funnier.
scandal.
Yeah.
I know, right? That'd be a great scandal.
It's like I have her as a friend on Facebook, and there's some posts that she puts on her, and I'm like, I'm just gonna keep scrolling because it's not worth the
Pretty
argument.
much. It's your
Going.
best.
I've
going.
done the same thing because I do have her as a friend on my personal Facebook, and it's like, yeah, I'm just not gonna get into this.
I
I
have quite a
normally
few
just
friends.
ignore Facebook.
Yeah, I have quite a few friends on Facebook like that. One of them is an anti-vaxxer, and by every definition of the term, not just anti-COVID vax, I mean anti-vaxxer. And last year she came out as a flat earther, and when she announced
Jesus
that
Christ.
on Facebook, I'm looking at this post going, "What have you been taking that is killing your brain cells?"
Oh God! They go,
But I
wow, they
didn't
go
say
from
it
one
out loud.
extreme to the other extreme. That is good.
But, yeah, well, if it was with Medicare Rogue, it would be kind of like this somewhere along the line, depending on Medicare or her.
She don't.
I'm so glad that you're muffled.
Oh,
Yeah, all I have to say is whenever I see somebody on Twitter referencing flat Earth, I always respond with, "You do realize if the Earth was flat, cats would have knocked everything off of it by now."
Yeah,
I know.
you know,
Yes.
that reminds me. I gotta show you a stream that I got saved from the old former cunt stream before it got put away, and it was Crumbs of the Curious, which was Antoine's little segment.
Oh
he did.
God!
And it was- yeah, and it was
a few other different things.
It was flat Earth or hollow Earth, pop tart Earth theory that turned into Tide Pod Earth theory because I threw a nuke in the middle of that conversation, and everyone fucking ran with it, and still say
Rinse
on
and
my channel
repeat.
to this day.
Yes.
Rinse and repeat. Oh hell, that Lord sniggles because of copyright reasons. Rinse and repeat.
Amen.
Well, it's like during the whole Tonka Saw Liz reptile thing, I got on Tonka Saw's stream, and Liz and their friends were like, "Well, they have associated you with me." I said, "I don't know how." So I got on their stream, and I do little fishing expeditions to find out, So I told Tonka, I said, "There are people," didn't name them, that say that you guys are associating me with Liz, and it was, "Oh, no. We don't associate. We know you talk to everybody. You're not, you don't discriminate as to whose side you're on, and you talk to everybody. We consider you the person that drives through their trailer park every now and again just to wave and say hello." I went, "Okay."
Neat.
I said, "Alrighty."
I wish people would just assume I'm like that because, like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, but Sparky, here's the problem. You're like the member of the trailer park.
I thought he was the trailer park.
No, well, I mean, he could be the groundskeeper for all we know. He might actually own the trailer park. We don't know at this point, but you know.
Oh, Panina just got in the back office and went, "What the fuck? Batteries for what?"
I'll do. Hang on. Let me go to the back.
Rechargeable. Make sure you tell them they're rechargeable.
Don't worry. Wait. Don't worry. Wait
Bro, just
till
on my
the
response. I know he
commercial.
You know what would be hilarious if it's one of those
Take
go off the hinges and she gets over $1 million.
Jeez.
She doesn't know what pop is. Oh my god.
I know.
Pin's got to
she's
come in
responding.
here.
He was
Pin.
Maybe we do a series of stretch goals, and we'll have various different toys that we can get for her.
Oh yeah, we'll add that
And all
to the
that.
collection. Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's
get her a nice little collection.
We'll get hey, the final one.
I like
the
that
Antonio
idea.
Banderas doll.
Oh, the Antonio Banderas doll, eh? I don't know if they still sell those things, but we're gonna find out. Oh god.
I mean, we'll see what the normal stuff is, and then we'll expand. There's just a wonderful website called Bad Dragon. We'll see where that goes. It'll be a magical place, I'm
A
sure.
bad dragon Bob.
Actually, what we can do is, because we already have a deviant within the group outside of, Samaj, who actually knows a bit more than most, we can use Draconis' skill set on that, and, well, sky's the limits, apparently.
All I have to say is, before I met certain groups on the internet, I had very limited knowledge of what happens with sex and fetishes. And I'm not thanking anybody, because I have seen shit that I really wish I had never seen, and now I know things that I really wish I was ignorant of.
There is
the internet, certain deviants in certain groups.
Oh yeah, there's a lot.
There is a in Tennessee
Community
along the
runs
highway.
amok.
In Tennessee along the highway, if you're driving down from let's say from Cincinnati down to Florida, there is a church there that has a big old cross. It's a big old Baptist church with a big old cross. And right next to it, in the parking lot next to it, is a big old sex porn shop.
I heard about that, yeah.
And I will tell you this, they are the same size.
I've been there when we lived out of the semi, and I rode with him there. We've seen stuff. We have seen that kind of stuff, and we've even seen the billboard with Jesus' eyes looking down at the damn porn shop behind it.
I got asked.
Hilarious.
You know what I'm talking about.
I just gotta ask, because okay, I know Ronan is a truck driver. I know you've been along with him. I'm also a truck mechanic. I know how everything goes. How many lot lizards have come up to the door and not?
Oh, in Brazelton, Georgia, there was one. We were walking out of the pilot in Brazelton, Georgia, and this little shit in fishnets and short shorts and high heels was putting something in his door.
Nice.
And I went, "You don't need to put that in the door. He doesn't need any of your services." She immediately froze and did the little "oh shit" shrug and turned around, and I'm like, "You can take your card with you when you leave, bitch." She couldn't get out of the parking lot fast enough.
Of course.
There was also one when we were getting ready to sleep. It was noted as it was one of the better truck stops. It was one of the safer truck stops we would stop at. We were getting ready to go to bed, and all of a sudden we hear the door open on the passenger side of the cab. "You want some company?" And I went, "No,
wow."
Oh,
bye.
I'm like, "Hello." I'm like, "Holy shit. The balls on that woman opening the goddamn truck door. You want some company? You real?" Like, no, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the only 2 times that we have encountered lot lizards. But it was just we've seen them.
I've heard the stories.
Before we stopped actually having a CB in the truck, we would park and he would call it quality entertainment, and we would listen to the lot lizards call out on the radio and the truckers answer when they wanted certain services. and which trucks they were in. Yeah, and so you would see the girls roll up in a car. 3 or 4 of them would get out of the car and go to 3 or 4 different trucks, and the car would disappear for about, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes, and then come back, pick them up, and leave.
Nice.
Somebody got
That's when you just you start fucking around and it's like, yeah, I'm in the Swift truck that's labeled 5542, and it's not you. It's a Swift truck you see over there. You just see what happens.
Well, sometimes you're giving somebody a degree of pleasure. I mean, you got to be careful when you're sending that kind of,
When you also
individual them ways.
yeah, especially when you're brazen enough to open somebody else's door, you could get hit with a damn gun in your face. Someone was like, hello. Yeah, there was that. And then there's, there were some places that were, obviously, you have to pay to park. In some places, there were some pay lots, and then there's some pay slots. In other words, well, no, totally. In other words, parking spaces that you have to pay for, which are always closest to the building.
If you mess with those lot lizards, I just hope you don't mind hepatitis.
Well,
or anything else that they may have.
The only thing that I would do with a lot lizard if she were to ever be brazen.
I'm not saying you, but anyone.
Well,
I'd throw something at the bitch.
God damn! Before I worked at a dealership, I used to work at Petro, and we used to go to training sessions across the country for different things. One of the places we went to was TA and OKC, and one of the things I thought was interesting. They had what was called I can't remember what the fucking name was, but it was house services. Little pavilions where you can park your truck under. And they had like water hoses and plug-ins and stuff like that you could plug your truck into and stuff like that. Because I don't know what kind of truck Ronan drives, if it's a owner operator or if it's a company truck, but I know
company truck.
Company truck. Okay, I know of a couple of different owner operators. I have one that actually specifically drives all the way from North Dakota down to where I'm at, and I'm the only one that's allowed to touch their truck. And they have a 2003 389 Peterbilt that has been customized and converted. It's got one of the biggest fucking sleepers you could put on it. We took the 18-speed transmission out and put a 6-speed automatic out of a tour bus in it. The same type that's in them. So it's fully automatic, 2003. Yeah. We've gutted the entire sleeper in the cab on it, put those quiet matte panels and better insulation in it. Everything on the truck's been rewired. And yeah, I can see those services being nice for, a truck like that because, they have a shower, they have a toilet, they have a sink and kitchen, they have the bed, it's like a little mini RV. And
the only bitch about that is parking it because it's a longer wheel base.
They work. They're actually really good at maneuvering that truck and trailer, and it's a lot better than what I can do. And they work for Landstar Ranger, I believe.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that company. Yeah, they're a full owner operator company.
Yeah, and they do very, very high grade military contracts to the point of even if they drop the truck off at the shop, I can't move the truck unless they get special authorizations. And I actually had to go through a registration form with them and actually be certified as a driver of that truck for me to be able to even move it or test drive it. And I've actually got to contact them before I can even move it. Otherwise, FBI shows up to the shop.
Oh, he's Ronan still has clearances in order for him to be able to do deliveries and certain military installations and stuff when he was an owner operator. Those certifications never go away. As a matter of fact, he got thrown for a loop the first time he delivered to one because in his high school, he actually went through, I think, all 4 years of Marine Junior ROTC till he was, what rank was it? I can't remember. That is some sort of sergeant. I can't remember. And he went to deliver, and he gave them his ID and stuff, and he still showed up as a cadet.
Wow.
For the Marines, yeah. So yeah, he goes, I didn't know what had happened, what they found in the computer, but the next thing I know, the MP in the window was saluting me, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Anyways, back to the story. The point I was getting at is like they have one of those house services, and you can get water, dump stuff off, plug it in, where you don't have to. I think they're called no idle zones or something like that. But even looking at that,
it used to be idle air.
Idle air, that's what it was. Yes, idle air. Yeah. Anyways, you said one to save a truck stops. I'm still going to myself. Is there such a thing as a safe truck stop?
There
really?
are depends. It depends on the neighborhood. It depends on the city. The closer you get to major metropolitan cities, the less safe they are.
Gotcha.
Obviously,
I gotcha.
For obvious reasons.
Obviously. But yeah.
And there were, we rated it as, I knew it was a really bad place to park when he would say, I don't care if I'm asleep. If you have to go to the bathroom, wake me up and I'll go in with you.
Mm-hmm.
So, there were a few of those stops that we took where he said that. The first time he said that, I'm like, yeah, but you're the one driving. Yeah, but I don't want you stepping out of this truck without me because it's that kind of neighborhood. I went, yes, sir. No arguments from me.
What's up with the Streamlabs link?
Oh, just buy a shirt or a mug,
Okay. For Jen, yeah, that's fine.
I mean, we do sell hats.
Yeah, we do.
And pillows and mugs and then a few other different things, but
the more lighthearted stuff that I have been doing lately has been, along with the gaming, I'm actually doing a rant channel, and I am finishing up, halfway through a review for season 1 of Welcome to Demon School Arumakun, and I am never ever again doing an anime review of a full It's a goddamn migraine. I'm going to do it one episode at a time from now on because fuck full season reviews, man.
Yeah, you're better off just one at a time.
Isn't that the blue hair kid that's human but not human, ends up in that demon school?
We're watching episode 3 of the anime, and I stipulate in this particular review that I am watching the anime, that I have not watched the manga, that I have not read the manga, that it's on my list, that I know I'm behind. That way, nobody goes in the response in the fucking comment.
Oh, yeah, and the manga does this.
Right.
Shit.
Yeah, that's why I stipulate. I'm just doing a review of the anime. I'm also doing an episode by episode review on my website of Disney Plus's Willow.
Lurking Brothers coming for dinner. Depending on what kind of dinner we're talking about, Penn, I think you'll be fine.
Oh my god. I could
if
say something so fucked up.
Oh
god.
I
should.
Well, I mean, if you have to think about it, then you should.
Yeah. And it's like, and if anybody's wondering, Disney Plus's Willow is remarkably average.
Yeah.
Yeah, very questionable.
Yeah. Like I've done 4 episode reviews so far on my website, and I am not impressed. There are good parts, but the bad parts tend to overshadow the good parts. The plot holes, the messiness, the tone changes. There is enough to give you fucking mental whiplash.
Mm-hmm.
The jokes that fall flat. I'm like, can we? That Lucas did not write this. You don't even have to know that it was the Kennedy behind this.
I know
that it wasn't Lucas.
I know of a show that if you wanted to do a review of, it would probably be a good one. Watch Violet Evergarden.
Who?
Violet Evergarden, really?
Yeah.
It's actually Violet, really not violent.
Violet.
Violet, not violent.
DM me the name of it, because I'm probably going to wind up doing a video review of the. God damn it!
It's one of. It's considered.
It's a slice of life anime. The only slice of life anime that Ronan found before me that both of us like. The Ancient Magus's
Bride.
Thank you, that one.
Yep.
No, the only true slice of life that you have to watch, which is Wesley's favorite anime of all, you have to watch Chainsaw Man.
Oh Lord, I've been watching. I've been seeing that do the rounds.
You watch Chainsaw Man. Avoid episode 7.
I'm enjoying Spy Family immensely.
That's a good one. I mean, if you want something that's a real slice of life and a very educational show that'll teach you the perspective of men in the world, especially when it comes to women, the best show to check out for that would be Konosuba. Let me tell you.
Just DM me the suggestions because I still have to get caught
I did.
up on Doctor.
It's in It's
no,
in
the other
back
one.
office.
I'm assuming you guys haven't seen Konosuba yet, so you didn't get that
I
reference.
have.
Okay.
I've seen Konosuba. I can't
reference.
stand Aqua.
I have.
Dude, it's every guy's opinion about women. I'm gonna tell you that right now. The guy, they're laying it all on the table. Anyway, I have to head out, so I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, it was fun having you in,
Bye.
I have actually. I can happily announce that I actually made it through an entire manga. Now I have to read more, and the manga that I read was the Demon Hunter, Demon Slayer, Demon something.
Demon Slayer.
Would be Demon Slayer.
It's a Demon Sister.
It would be Demon Slayer.
Okay, I'm blaming all this on Chemo Brain, by the way.
It's fine, don't worry. Look, you could also blame it on the fact that there's so many fucking mangas out there that they all kind of blend in with each other over time.
Especially when they don't have a correct English translation. You're trying to fucking remember the name of the fucking Japanese title.
Right, and then I'm also I'm reading Jujutsu Kaisen, and I started reading Kaiju number 8.
Ooh, look, see right there. Wesley's already pointed it out. He says Demon Slayer is mid. No. Demon Slayer is way better than Chainsaw Man.
And it's like, let me see. I haven't even touched the manga for oh god damn it. And I like the show too. The one with the short-tempered kid with the bombs that come out of his hands.
My Hero Academia?
Yeah, that one.
That'd be it. My brain just wait. That reminds me of two other characters that is kind of similar.
Look, I have an entire area in my Discord where they can recommend manga and stuff and anime, and every once in a while when I'm trying to remember an anime and I can't remember the name of it, I'll just my quote unquote famous descriptions of the anime that I have watched that I can't remember, and either Magnus or his friend will go, "Oh, that's so and so," and I'm like, "Ah, thanks," and I'll write it down.
Well, my recommendation to you is Violet Evergarden. The baselines is it's basically the main character Violet is she's a girl that actually doesn't really know how to be human. She was an orphan, and the military found her and kind of raised her as a weapon. And it's basically a story of Violet, of her kind of reintegrating, actually becoming a part of society, back in a old time fictional world. It's like World War I-esque style battles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's her reintroduction into society. She's a very robotic-like, very emotionless character, and it's her journey of, rediscovering how to be human.
Oh, there was this. What was it? This one discussion I got into last month, and I remember because somebody was saying that, shonen shouldn't be a thing in terms of manga and stuff and I told him, I said, first of all, shonen gets a lot of people into manga, and then they get introduced to other types of manga and anime. So, you can call it a gateway one, and they're like, oh, you sound like you started with shonen. I said, honey, I started with oh, motherfucker. I started with Robotech.
Hey, Robotech's good.
Robotech is a good starting point.
Robotech.
I told him, I said, honey, I probably outdate you because I started with Robotech and Star Blazers.
That was a really good one.
Those are my favorites.
And the original Voltron, and I started naming out the old ones, and I said, and the original Ronin Warriors, and they went, okay, I give up.
Ronin Warriors. I liked Ronin Warriors, but also it was kind of cheesy for the English dubbing.
Kind of also grew up with the original Astro Boy.
I heard of it, but I never watched it.
That would have been roughly about the 1960s-ish when they brought it up for the first time, and it just followed the actual kind of.
It was late 1990s into the 70s.
Yeah, and I will say this, and I won't say this on Twitter because a mob will probably find me and kill me, but I tried to. I was making it through Sailor Moon, and all the time I was rooting for the witch to kill Sailor Moon because
I do agree that should have happened. That should have happened.
If you're watching the English dub, yes, because she is very fucking annoying.
ditzy.
Well,
Absolutely.
well,
fucking
not
ditzy.
just that, but you also have to consider the way how that story was structured. It was just weird,
Okay.
especially in the English format. It's even
Hey,
weirder.
Wesley.
Hello.
Hey,
Well, we
Wesley.
just ignore Wesley. Why are we saying hello to him?
I gotta renew my subscription to the Viz Media manga stuff. Anyway, I gotta do that because we stopped
you have to.
being
I'll be
on
back.
Crunchyroll. We stopped being on Crunchyroll because Magnus gave us a link to a wonderful website that promotes anime that you can watch of all genres and things of that nature.
Nice.
Arthur matey. Anyway, yeah. So that's my little hint.
I kind of figure it's like, yeah, it's the best place to go.
yeah. So yeah, but the Viz Media one is where I got introduced to the Kaiju number 8, and where I started reading one manga that I forgot the name of again, and
All right.
I gotta get back on
You
there.
just started reading manga, period, and people kind of wonder which one it was.
Right.
You just leave it secret.
This one is like, okay, it's a hard-boiled detective that got kicked out of his precinct, sent to an island type of police station where one of the detectives is a fucking whale.
Wow. What would be that one there?
I can't remember it, and I can't look it up on. Last time I tried to look it up on Google, Google didn't even know what the fuck I was talking about. I'm like, okay, sorry, thanks a lot, Google.
I know Google's limited to a lot of different things.
Yeah.
What would it be? Because it's definitely not what's his face from okay, let's see here. Is it Killer Whale? No, I don't think it's Killer Whale.
What are we doing?
It's a detective manga book that's out there.
Case closed, Detective Conan.
No, that doesn't
I'm
come.
watching that one.
It doesn't come with the whale and on an island.
Okay, I'm in my Discord. The name of it is Hard Boiled Cop and Dolphin.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
If I plugged in whale, I'd find it.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm watching Detective Conan. I may go back and read the manga, but I have to.
I think the manga is a bit better than the actual anime, but the anime does have its moments.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, nothing is going to be a perfect beat for beat adaptation for any written media. You just have to take it with a grain of salt and
I know.
Look for certain key things. Mm-hmm. So, but I still want to reach through whatever internet portal I can to strangle the assholes that fucked up Galadriel.
I wish you the best of luck on that one.
But I'm pretty sure Amazon will be strangling him here, saying, "Where's my money, bitch?" Pretty soon.
First
if it keeps on going this way.
First of all, I kind of equated it to the same thing. They pulled an M. Night Shyamalan, because for those of you who don't know, M. Night Shyamalan, Ding Dong, as I like to call him, because he makes predictable shit, actually went to the creators of Avatar: The Last Airbender to ask for the rights before he made the live-action movie, and they told him that he couldn't use any of their IP.
Uh-huh.
So instead of leaving it there, he made the live action anyway, and it was so fucked up because he couldn't use any of the names they were supposed to be used. He couldn't do any references at all without getting sued.
Correct.
So I remember my kid, because he watched the movie, he came home and he said, "Mom, yeah, you know how you watched all of Avatar: The Last Airbender? Yeah, don't watch the movie; it'll piss you off."
Oh yeah.
I went, "Thank you for the warning." He goes, "Because it's that bad, Mom. Just don't watch it."
What was your opinion of Korra if you watched it?
Korra was an experience.
Well, technically she did. She ain't coming back anytime soon.
The reason why I say it's an experience is there were some beats in there where it looked like she was leaning toward being a Mary Sue, and then there was the traumatic events where she lost her bending, where she had the PTSD episodes, where she was having... That stuff was dark. It was very well written, in my opinion. But as far as all the other stuff, it could have been better.
You mean the part where she all of a sudden became a lesbian, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
the very ending.
That is the lefties kind of did the writing.
I didn't care that she. It was just She was hanging
that in the
all over
book?
the guy until like 30 seconds till the ending.
Yeah, and then there was, right out of the blue, she just flipped, and it's like, okay, that came out of nowhere. That
Yeah, when
did.
did that happen?
I don't.
but
I
there
don't
were-
mind. I don't. Look, I don't mind if you write characters like that. Like for instance, and this probably will piss some Voltron fans off, stuff like that.
Oh no,
I
not the
did,
pink one.
I did like the original Voltron Heroes of the Defenders of the Universe, or whatever it was, the 3D animated 2D style film that was on Netflix. I did like that one. I did like some of the things. I do think after season 3 they kind of dropped the ball to because and the way the directors pretty much stated the way they want to go with like Shiro being gay and stuff like that. It's like, okay, I don't care as long as you don't make it a pivotal point in the show, which they try to make it a pivotal point in the show. I don't care. Like one interesting changes I liked is like Pidge. Okay, Pidge is a girl. I can kind of see that one. Yeah, they made.
I wasn't okay with that one. I didn't give a shit.
Yeah, Pidge was a girl.
I didn't get that far.
given.
I didn't get that far.
No, you find that out like in like episode 5 or 6.
Okay, I
Pidge.
must have missed it.
Yeah,
Because
Pidge.
the one the one reboot, because there were several. Because I remember watching the original one,
The
and then
latest.
the original one with the lions, and then the ones where they put all the fucking where they like introduced all the cars and said that was.
Oh
Voltron.
yeah, that was
Yeah,
the
no. This was like made
That
in
sucked
like.
in my not ready yet, not done
This
yet.
like
And
20.
then there was
What up,
the
Sparky?
one. Then there was the other reboot that I introduced when my kid and I started watching, where the different lions could be the head and had different.
That was the Disney Plus one.
Well, by the time we found it on an anime website, so we didn't know the Disney Plus wasn't even out at the time. I'm still talking 90s. I'm still talking 90s when this one came out, where they had all the different, where the yellow
Hit her
one
own
had
button,
the
folks.
wrecking
Sorry about
balls
that.
and the red one had the pistols and all that stuff. So that one I thought was good because it opened up a whole other array of an arsenal that Voltron could actually use depending on which lion was the head. Because as much as I love my original Voltron, it got silly when you put their hands together and you could literally, never having seen the episode before, go, "Form blazing sword," and you knew the episode was over.
Yeah, pretty much.
Arm, feet, and legs.
Right?
Arms and body. And our form, the head.
Yeah. Yeah.
Coming in, I'm just gonna be forming the gender, piece for y'all.
I've got it.
Coming in.
All right, look. I've got the one I'm talking about in the back.
Hold on,
Back
that's
office.
it. Hold up here.
It's called Legend. It's called Legendary Defender. It's the new reboot.
I haven't seen that one.
One of the like shocking things that comes out like 6-7 episodes into it. Pidge is a girl, and the reason why Pidge is a girl is because her brother was part of the I can't remember what the fucking Space Defense Force and her brother, her father, and Shiro was off on a deep space exploration mission, and they disappeared. She tried to get information, stuff like that. They wouldn't allow her in. They stopped giving her access, so she kind of identified herself as almost like her brother, and actually got into the command itself to try to dig up information. That's how she came along with it. I could actually see that one.
Yeah, this one was the reboot that I had seen. They had gotten as far as Pidge. You got to visit Pidge's home planet, which was a whole bunch of ninjas and samurais and scientists.
Yeah,
and
now
stuff.
that was the Disney Plus one, and I had mixed feelings
Disney
about
Plus
that
wasn't
one.
out then. They might have put it on there afterwards, but this was literally online before 2000.
You seen the ending of that one? It was like
Between
very
2000 and
obscure.
2010, can't remember. Yeah, I never got to the ending. All I know is my favorite part,
Because
my
that
favorite
was-
configuration was when Pidge became the head, and that fucking Voltron whooped ass in a very agile and ninja-esque style.
Well, at the very end, there's like the cadet that was for the Black Lion, ended up being taken over by oh fuck, I can't remember his name now, but Lotor.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ended up getting taken over by Lotor, or something like that, and he finally took control of the line and he was attacking everyone. That was the last episode.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, this is so bad.
Well, the nowadays one of the main problems is, and I've never had a problem with, LGBT, and I ain't gonna say the rest of the shit because I lose count of how many letters and numbers and bullshits in the goddamn acronym.
I don't have an issue with them either.
I don't have an issue. It's how they're portrayed. I don't want you to shove it in my face what they are. I want to know who they are, and the what be secondary.
All right, I can give 2 examples of a good implementation of this, and not implication, implementation. I can give a good one and a bad one. A bad one would be She-Ra, the new She-Ra. That's a bad implementation of it, because that's just in your face, shove it in your face, tunes me out. I don't fucking care. A good implementation of that would be Dragon Prince, because they do have characters like that in there, and it's okay, cool, fine. You can have that.
One good representation for me was actually in a live action show. It was The Blacklist, when they were threatening this particular surgeon, saying that she had to operate on this mob boss, otherwise they would kill her spouse. You didn't know who the spouse was until she went downstairs into the cafeteria to have lunch with the spouse, to find out the spouse was actually a female who was running an art charity in the park.
Cool.
And they had a perfectly normal conversation and about, what was going on and everything. And I'm like, see, this is the way you're supposed to do it. This is the way it's supposed to happen.
All right, and I'll give another one that I thought was a good implementation, and that would be Lightyear. I actually didn't mind it.
I haven't seen that.
You mean the movie?
The movie Lightyear, yes. With Buzz Lightyear and stuff like that.
There's a couple of problems with the idea. The movie in toll for the fall of Lightyear, of the future version of it, he becomes a bad guy because of the factor that he failed his mission.
Hang on. I'm not talking about the storyline portion of it. I'm not talking about the story of it. It's that side. I mean, the movie is questionable, stuff like that. But there's a lot of rage online about, oh my god, they're forcing gay couples on kids. Oh my god, they're forcing this on kids and stuff like that. And it's like, I got to watching it, and I got to watch the unedited version when they took all that out. It's not even mild. It's like, okay, he goes off into do a hyperspace trip a couple different times. Whenever he does it, he's gone for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. But for everyone else, it's like a couple years, just depending on how far along it goes, trying to figure out a way off this planet. Well, his friend, or his sidekick at the time, ends up getting married to a woman. Okay. Big whoop. And they don't force it into your fucking face. So I was like, I'm fine with that. I don't get what the big fucking deal was. Now, the rest of the story, yeah, it's questionable on how they went through and implemented some things. I don't mind the movie. I actually liked it. So, for me, that's like a good implementation of like a LGBT theme into a show. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah, then I mean, I would even venture to say Willow isn't a half bad representation either, because it's not. They're not clawing at each other all the time. They're not trying to have. They're not admitting so far from where I've gotten in the show. They're not even admitting that they're a thing. It's the guy I'm designating as a rogue that literally tells them, because there's a part in episode 4 where one of them goes, "Okay, how do we know it's really you? Tell us something about us that only the real Borman would know." And Borman goes, "The two of you have the hots for each other." And both of them look at each other so awkwardly, it's almost hilarious.
No, but that is the alluding to this is the big thing. This is a big problem with Disney for the most part. So depending on whereabouts you sit on the actual argument, one, they are queer baiting. 2, they are giving more than what they should be for a family-orientated entertainment production out there, and they are kind of trying to play two sides of the equation, which makes sense for them business wise, or they're just going full hog and they don't care about the implementation or repercussion or whatever actions that they're going forward because it's all about the agenda.
Well,
Right.
from what I've seen, how they're portraying it yet is they haven't figured out what they are to each other yet. There are some aspects in there where you would say that they are friends, very close friends, but they're not in a relationship. But there are some awkward moments where you think that they could be.
Yes.
And they're not, like, they're denying the fact that they should be together, and because they don't want to admit that to each other, that kind of friction going on.
Mhm.
So
No.
is that kind of shit appropriate for kids? If it's marketed for kids, no, I would say not really.
That's where that's where the
Because-
argument kind of comes into, because if you look at it from all three different sides, and there's probably a few others.
Yeah.
The question will be, is Disney meant for children? And if Disney is still marketing for kids, family friendly, then them going this direction kind of gives a few people a lot of doubt.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. But the thing is, it's like this. If they don't ever admit to, and they don't ever go in the
Right.
direction of the two of them being lesbians, then it's going to be the same thing that people are going to be pushing online that they tried with Lucas. Oh,
Yeah.
two people of the same sex can't be friends. They have to be in some sort of romantic relationship.
What?
When no, that's what they kept saying about the two boys in Lucas.
No.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
You can't have
well,
a
his,
friendship.
well, and one of the things I hate about the whole fucking deal like that is, okay, Frozen, of Anna and Elsa. Oh, they're a thing, they're lovers and stuff like that. They're sisters!
No, trust me, trust me, Sparky. They would love to have the sisters be a thing.
Oh no, the conversation I got with Elsa and Anna was the fact that this was a wholesome sibling relationship, and I'm like, no, you want a more realistic, quote unquote, wholesome relationship. May I refer you to Lilo and her older sister, who had to balance the line between being a parent and a guardian.
Yes. That was actually a good one.
You know, she had to walk that fine line between being a parent and being an older sibling. The only thing I saw between Anna and Elsa was a codependent relationship where Anna was literally suffocating her damn sister, and her sister would neglect her and ignore her and not spend any time with her at all.
Yeah, and there was a huge separation between the two of them because of. I understand the incident that happened, but still, that was.
Yeah. And
that was too easy. That was really too easy for the story.
Yeah, it was. It was really too easy. And the fact that she did not want Elsa to go anywhere without her, I'm like, that's bordering on obsessive.
Yes, it is.
You know, you need to tone that back a bit, because that's not the message you really want to send to kids about how a sibling relationship should be in any capacity, because that's unhealthy.
Well, and then that's again comes back down to the greater argument of Disney. I understand what they're trying to do, try to tell a good story for the entire family, but then they kind of go off the wall with extra additives, codependency, uber dark stories in some cases, adding in questionable LGBT narratives here and there. Oh, we're going to tread the line, but we're going to kind of not tread the line. Because if we take this elsewhere to a different area of the community or a different part of the globe, then we've got to eliminate this. So we've got to play it really safe. So this is where it is. It's the question of shit to get off the pot. Find out who you are first and what you want to represent going forward. Because I know the old Walt Disney, his main focus was family and profit.
And he's probably rolling in his grave looking at all this coming out now, because I don't think he would have ever considered any of the remakes that have come out of Disney. Now, I think up until the recent years, for me, the darkest things were, let me see, let me go back into my childhood. The Queen in Snow White was really scary for me as a kid watching that. The tear-jerking moments from Disney were where the red fern grows in The Fox and the Hound.
Oh yeah, that was interesting. I like that.
That was good.
You know, those
Not
they
Old
had
Yeller?
Old Yeller, yeah.
Oh fuck yeah.
That one too. I mean, they had a lot of dark moments which weren't overly dark.
No,
psychopaths who cried at that movie.
Yeah, but when you compare that to like The Lion King, and you have the when you look at Scar and you kind of go, did
Yeah.
he just eat his brother?
Right. Right. But it's like, it's just like the other conversations people are having. Well, the actual this did this, and I said, look, Disney has had a reputation for sanitizing fairy tales for as long as
Yes.
they have been making animated movies. It's their shtick.
Alice
Because
in
if they would have actually ended the Little Mermaid the way it was supposed to be ended, there would have been a lot of traumatized kids out there.
Yes.
The same with Snow White, because she was asleep during the action.
Yeah. It's also like this, and a little. Actually, Disney kind of referenced this on a movie called Wreck-It Ralph 2. Ralph destroys the internet, wrecks the internet. Of a little game of feeding a rabbit pancakes or something like that.
Yeah.
If Disney was to actually go through a lot of the fairy tales like with Alice in Wonderland and Little Mermaid and all those other ones that actually do that, that kid screaming in horror of that rabbit popping from all the fucking pancakes will be every fucking kid's reaction to every fucking Disney film.
Yeah, because I mean, all the stuff that they've got their fairy tales from had grim endings. And they had very, very graphic stuff. I mean, my God, the Little Mermaid was literally walking on broken glass shards. That's what it felt like whenever she walked. Her feet were constantly bleeding.
Well, not just that, but Disney has covered some of the minor ones, like the Three Little Pigs. Not many people know that the Three Little Pigs actually boil and eat the wolf.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it's like, and then somebody threw in my face the argument about let's see, what is it? The affirmative action princess and her amphibian boyfriend. The princess and the frog. That's what I always
Yes, the
call
princess and the frog. I got that one.
I was working at Party City at the time before the movie came out. We had to do the end cap little thing for the movie that was getting ready to come out. So all the little party favors and themes had to be on an end cap. And the team lead gave me the box. It was still closed. And I opened it up. I said, "Oh, how quaint." She goes, "What?" I said, "It's the affirmative action princess and her amphibian boyfriend." She went, looked in the box and started cracking up laughing. She goes, "Only you." I said, "Thank you."
I will say this much.
It's like, to me, in terms of the Princess and the Frog, they changed the story to the point where they made it their own. And I didn't have any problems whatsoever with that movie because it was its own movie. It was its own story.
Yeah, like Pinocchio that they did do a lot of retelling from the original Italian version, so it's like, okay.
I know this much. There's one quote in that movie I can say without a shadow of doubt does remind me of me. Is I do have friends on the other side. Ain't that right, Rogue?
Yeah, you just have to be careful how
how you treat those friends on the other side.
Just don't goof up to the point where they come collecting, honey.
Yeah.
I'm racking up a tally with Rogue, so.
Because when the death man comes a knocking, you better be walking quickly.
I mean, there have been a lot of arguments as far as adaptations and stuff is concerned. I'm like, look, I will give creative license in some instances. But when you fundamentally screw up the story because you don't like the source material and the lore and the world building that went into it, why are you on the project to begin with?
Well, not just that, but also the constant retreading of a certain lore and then kind of skewing the females from who were once a bad guy type character to this is the reason of why they became a villain. Why do I want to know whatever her fucking name was, Melissa Vinter, whatever, I forget her fucking name at this moment.
I started reading the Witcher books, and it's like it's more like a whole bunch of short stories jammed into these novel installations.
Yeah.
But it's not so much as to where I can't put the books down once I start them because they're really interesting to read. And the one glaring thing that keeps jumping out at me is the fact that there is so much more to Geralt in these books than they put in the series.
Oh yeah, no, there's a reason why, because the writers, they wanted to focus on, the ladies, because you don't get enough, backstory about them or enough story of them. So female focus only. Can't have a very gruffed male character. No, 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 no. You
No,
have to have all female all the time.
Yeah, which leads me to these stupid movies they're doing about the villainesses over in Disney. First of all,
Yeah, well, because we got DeVille, which was quite interesting, but it kind of go, You're now making Cruella, who is an adoptive now, who she liked Dalmatians, and now she wants to skin them later down the. How does that really work?
that's the inherent problem of trying to make originally petty villainesses
Mhm.
more rounded so people can sympathize with them. Not all villains need to be sympathized with. The reason there were Cruella de Villes, the reason there were evil queens, the reason there were Maleficents is because they were petty in their actions and their vindictiveness.
Yes.
They were selfish in what they wanted. These were traits that were in these books to teach these kids that these are not desirable traits. Not, oh, because this happened to so-and-so, this is why she's doing. No. There is no why. She's this way because she's petty. She's this way because she's selfish. She's this way because she's vindictive. That's it. She's two-dimensional. That's it. There's no more to her than that. Don't make these movies trying to explain the why, because there is no why. If there would have been a why, Grimm would have put him in there.
I mean, it makes more. I mean, I like the factor that you have a villain character, because it gives the protagonist something to try to overcome.
Yeah.
I mean, for what the Aladdin based stories, well, especially for Disney, you have Jafar. We're going to have a live action movie to explain the reason of why Jafar was doing what he did and how he became who he was, and or better yet, Ursula from Little Mermaid. We're gonna give a backstory on Ursula and kind of go, well, she only became a villainess because of this, and this. Yeah, I don't like the retelling of characters.
No.
It was a perfectly good villain that helps move along the story.
Are you talking about the novel that came out that explains Ursula was raised as a human, but the reason why she was raised as a human because Trident, which was her brother, cast her out into human world and banished her
Again,
and stuff like that.
these are things I really don't need to have, because
Gotcha. Well, I mean, I've read that one. So
it's the same thing with horror based monsters. When you give us too much information on the monsters, you start to lose that degree of fear. For example, the aliens, they have a huge barrage of backstory to a point where they're no longer fearful anymore.
When you reveal the mystery, they're no longer creepy, like the angels in Doctor Who or Silence. Once you explain the thing, it's no longer scary.
Yeah, I like this. I like the weeping angels before they gave you the huge backstory.
Yeah, there is a way to explain a monster and give a backstory behind it, and still make them being scared and stuff like that. Jurassic Park did that really well.
Well, I mean, Jurassic Park and the franchise that grew from it.
The first
was
one.
Basically a telling of a warning of what happens when you play God.
Yes, the first one and the second one. I just wish that they followed the novels exactly the way they did. But even then,
well, there's a point when they said, "Hey, Steven, you want to go away now? We'll just use your name. We'll just give you money."
Well, I mean, here's the thing. So Michael Crichton made Jurassic Park. And then later on made Lost World kind of a recap on it. The problem is with those two novelizations, the main character of Lost World was Ian Malcolm. The problem was they killed Ian Malcolm off in the book.
Yeah. Well, see, my whole thing was, when the whole, when the second Hocus Pocus movie came out, I watched it. I watched it with my mom. Ronan was here, so we all three got to watch it, okay? Everybody was bitching about oh my God, they're making us sympathetic to the sisters. But the whole thing was, I always got the impression from the first movie that the sisters actually had a backstory. If there was a reason to, why they were so close, so vehemently close to one another and so close-knit that you couldn't get in between them. And when they were children, let me tell you, whoever casted the kid counterparts to the actresses was a genius. Because those 3 kids, spitting image.
Yeah.
You could do an entire movie with those 3 kids, I would watch it. I mean, seriously. They were that good, in my opinion. I mean, and they gave you enough of a backstory as to what happened and them being cast out and stuff and them saying that no matter what, they would be together. And then became, their selfishness as to wanting to live forever, especially the oldest one. That always opens that little door for a possible redemption. So I didn't have a problem with the second Hocus Pocus movie. Okay, it was corny, but so was the first one. I mean,
Well, yeah.
I mean, you can't have a serious movie about sisters that were in pilgrim times all of a sudden being reincarnated in modern times and not having all sorts of corny jokes mixed in between.
Correct.
Well, that reminds me a little bit of, I can't remember what the name of it was, but it was a Disney film, and fuck, what was it? It was they were witches.
Hocus Pocus?
No, it wasn't Hocus Pocus. It was kind of based off of that one, but it wasn't. They were living in the human world, and like every October 31st, they can go back to the town.
You talking about Halloween Town?
I think it's Halloween Town. I really think that's what it is. Yes, no, that's what it is. It is Halloween Town. I just can't remember. It's like, yeah, the first one, it was okay. I liked it. It was good and stuff like that. But the second one, Cal something's Revenge. It just kind of really, really?
You're going to laugh, but the favorite part that I have about both of those movies is the house where all the lost shit goes.
Mm-hmm.
Because if anything gets, because they asked, well, what happens if you lose something in this house? Then it's gone.
Pretty much.
Everything you lose comes here, and if it gets lost here, you're done. It's gone. It's like, okay.
Yeah, that was funny. But yeah, no, it's like the first one was really good. The second one, it's like,
No, but that is something that Disney's kind of notorious for. They have great ideas, but they kind of peter out when they try to create sequels in some cases. Sometimes they do good, but not always. They just kind of overstep the bounds.
Yeah, and here's a good example of this. Is like Aladdin. So you had the first Aladdin movie, okay, it was good. They're also getting into this little kick with, shows like with Little Mermaid and stuff like that. Okay, Little Mermaid was the story, the show was the story of Ariel before the movie. Okay, I got it. Well, with Aladdin, what kind of story you gotta tell of Aladdin? And they seen the money with like Little Mermaid and stuff like that. Well, we need to make a show with this. Well, how do we do this? Like, we need more cast of characters. The genie's gone, stuff like that. So that's why they made Return of Jafar. Why it was so bad is because it wasn't logically thought out, and it was rushed out just so they can make the Aladdin show.
So they could also make money. Because remember, there were a lot of that was also during the era of straight to VHS video instead of movies. So you also had a lot of sequels that were, went straight to the video rental places and, straight to VHS, so they never saw the
DVD,
because they were really milking the cash cow for all it was worth, and they didn't really care about quality at that time, which really sucked.
Yeah, and that's why Return of Jafar is so fucking bad. But you know what? There's some episodes like within the animated series for Aladdin that I actually liked. There's like a couple of the characters that they introduced in that one, like Mechanicles. And what was his name? Fuck, I can't remember his name. He was the wizard.
It's okay, dude.
He was a fucking wizard. And I don't remember what his god. Mosenrath. Yeah, Mosenrath.
Okay.
Yeah, Mechanicals and Mosenrath.
My whole thing is a lot of these movies came out, and Aladdin's a good example where there was an ending. It ended.
Yeah.
Okay. It left no room for a sequel. So when the Return of when they were advertising the Return of Jafar, my first reaction was, how?
Yep. He's in a lamp.
He's in a lamp. How's he going to get? I mean, how? Because even if somebody rubbed the lamp, he'd be beholden to them. Okay, because that's the way it works. It's like a lot of these movies ended. period, with no opening for any kind of sequel. And then they made these sequels, which didn't make sense to begin with, except they were making them for money instead of continuing a story that actually ended. Because when you
Mhm.
end a story, that's it. Done. Period. We're over with, you know. And then there were franchises that you knew they were going to have sequels, and the sequels got, you know, progressively worse as the
As
franchise
you
went
went
on.
along, yeah.
Yeah, like the third Alien movie, and then when they tried to do the prequel, I think that was Prometheus. I'm like, can we just stop
Prometheus.
now?
Yep, yep. Yeah.
Can we just, because the first two were great. I like Newt. Newt had moxie. I like Newt.
Oh yeah,
And
no. They tried to, because I know a bit of the backstory on that one. They tried to go for continuation for that story, but because Newt aged, unfortunately, the way how they did everything,
yeah,
how they tried to work a way around that, and the producer, the money man, were like, yeah, we're not interested in this.
yeah.
We like
I
the
was like,
franchise, but
I
we're
was
not
gonna say
interested in bringing new
Aliens.
characters.
and then
Aliens
there was
was
the
what?
one. Then there was the one that Ripley wrote. I think it was Resurrection.
Yeah,
I watched.
Resurrection. Yeah.
Mom has the collection, so we're watching this, and we get to Resurrection, and the only thing running through my head was she on Quaaludes? Did she drop acid?
Yep.
Was she on a
She had to be.
combination of illicit drugs? Because how the fuck do you come up with this storyline? Because this is weird. Is she about to fuck an alien? What the hell's going on here? I want to get off this ride. This
Yeah,
is
it was
woman.
heavily sexualized. I know. It was just wow.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here watching this going, and what was she on when she wrote this? Because I'm just not feeling this. This just feels gross.
Yeah, I think she wanted to do like a full alien romance type thing, and I'm like, I don't think it works for this series.
No, nope, definitely does not work for that.
Oh,
I'm
you
like,
ought to
you
read
know,
some of the fucking comic books. Oh my god.
okay.
No,
Look, if
the comic books are a completely different
I know different.
situation.
I know, but still.
When you get into actual movies, it's a completely different thing, and this is where it comes back down to, like for example, when you go into the Lion King, you go to Lion King 2, you have at least a continuation with the story.
yeah, because you
Because
got the
now
kids
you're
now.
following the kids in that. Now,
Yeah,
when you go from, the Return of Jafar, which is decent, you kind of go, well, how do you get there? And you got to do a lot of explanation. And they got to bring back certain characters into the equation. Genie was brought back for whatever goddamn reason. Don't know why. It's
yeah.
wasn't he freed?
Yeah.
Why
At the
is
end
it?
of the first movie, he came back because he missed them,
I was like,
so he was there
okay.
voluntarily.
Well, I
But
mean,
I
I
mean,
know.
Jenny's explanation. I mean, it seems fit. I mean, he's been subservient to the lamp and whatever master he's had since the very beginning, since he was in the lamp. And Aladdin was the first and the only one to uphold his wish on to set him free. So, I mean, you look at it like that. Okay, it's a friendship bond, and yeah, I could see him coming back. Iago. I mean, well, Iago is a player, so of course, hey, try to get back into good graces. I was under control of Jafar, so and stuff like that. I mean, I could see that.
Mm.
It's just they could have did a little bit more to explain it better.
Yeah.
but I mean, it was gay. First, we're looking at it, and I think I'm going to sound like Rogue when I say that. We'll say this, but we're looking at this as adults when it's actually children that are
Children,
watching
yes.
movies. So
Yes.
it can't be that deep, and
No,
the analysis
and
can't be
that's
that
where,
profound.
yeah. So we have to simplify because there's 3 Cinderella movies,
Mm-hmm.
and each
Yeah.
one's significantly kind of questionable than the other. So, and again, these are meant for a younger audience or audience that is following, that Cinderella story from whatever age they are to whatever they're going to be. So it's going to be definitely within the preteen age group. So there we go.
Problem comes in when you try and modernize these things for a more modern and older audience, and that's when the breaking down and the deeper themes come in, and the
Right.
I hate this fucking phrase, this subverting expectations
Expectation,
bullshit that
yeah.
they haven't gotten right yet.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it was the one time they did that and they did it right was the Wednesday series, because I
Yeah,
swear to
I would
God,
agree.
That
I
was good.
swear to fucking God, it was the tortured artist being controlled by the psychiatrist. I had no clue it was the human lady and the human dude in the town that was turning into the thing.
Yep.
When
Yeah.
that was fucking revealed, I'm like, okay, see, this is how you subvert
For the
expectations.
expectation, yeah. You give them a potential monster, but kind of go, yeah, that's not the monster you should have kept your eye on. It's the other monster that's over there that you should have saw.
Me and Captain Hook was watching this one, and it's like we were sitting there every episode trying to guess which one it was. It's like, damn it.
Yeah.
And
Well,
she got it. She got it right, but
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah, people were complaining about, the whole patriarchy thing and everything else. So, look, and I had to tell a couple of them. That's Wednesday.
Mhm.
That's Wednesday's psyche. That's the way she thinks, and that's the way she's. It's just if you listen to how the lines were delivered, she was being sarcastic.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I mean, it follows the traditional Addams Family tropes for the comic strip and the original series.
The only time it broke the trope was when Morticia said, "This is why we feel we are not listened to when we say something happens to us."
Correct.
Referencing, the death of the idiot that was obsessed with her.
Yes, yes.
And that was stalking her. That was the only time that it stepped out of the Addams Family tropes and who they were to actually bring in a real world problem. But the rest of it was the Addams 100%.
Oh yeah, no, and that's something I will agree or be very pleased with the producer and director that wanted to make sure that he utilized a lot of the older material going forward with Wednesday.
And can we nod at all the little Easter eggs they put in there?
Oh fuck, there's a lot of good Easter eggs. I actually did like their selection for Gomez. Most people would kind of go, well, he should be debonair and suave. No. If you go by the actual comic book strip, Gomez was kind of portly and weird looking.
Short, fat, and stumpy looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to show my mom because when they showed him, Mom said something. I said, "No, actually, they're going by this," and I pulled up a picture of the cartoon, and she goes, "Oh, in that case, yeah, that's a dead ringer." I'm like, "Yeah." They went back to the cartoon because, in its essence, the Addams Family was a group of misfits that fit together.
Yes. Yes.
And it perfectly.
And it did help spawn off other similar like series like the Munsters and that. So I mean, I quite enjoyed the Addams Family, I did enjoy Wednesday. Yeah, there was a few moments where I kind of went, eh, but overall, it was a really good structured series, and I can't wait for the sequel.
It was good. I love how they put her with Enid. You have this happy, bouncy, bubbly extrovert, and all this, and then you have Wednesday.
Well, now they're doing the whole shipping, so I'm like, let's not go too far on this. It's just let's just have kids be kids for a bit. It is within the teenage years where you can experiment, but leave that for college.
I think the best line she did was, "First time in my life I kiss a boy and he turns out to be a murderous psychopath."
Yes. Perfect.
Perfect. But anyways, I am going to say this much right now. We do have a 10-minute warning. 10 minutes, I will be ending the stream. So
okay.
I will have to say that Ortega was brilliant as Wednesday. I can't see anybody else for that character currently.
Me either. I mean, even Christina Ricci gave her the nod. And she was good in the movies.
Yeah, I know. And like I said, that's why I say currently. I can't see anybody who could play the character better. There's a few that did it well in the past, but they helped create the icon that is Wednesday.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, the only question is going forward on this one, and it should be interesting because MGM owns the Addams Family, which is owned by a certain shipping company that also sells books and a few other different things, and spawned an atrocious TV series. That competition between Netflix and Amazon is going to be interesting. So,
seeing how it's been approved for a second season.
Yes. So it's like, I wonder what kind of contract that has to be laid upon for that for Amazon to allow this to go forward. So
Right?
that's gonna be interesting. Yes. So I mean that's my curiosity. I want to know how much money is going to be going to MGM/Amazon for this, because I don't think Netflix is going to be walking it with a great payday on this
Yeah.
if they're going to keep it on theirs. So
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see going forward.
yeah, and
Because
I don't know.
Netflix finally has a good one.
Yeah, they have a few. They've had a few that's been doing very well. Like Dahmer did well, but that was a short-lived thing. And they can't live off their Stranger Things forever.
No, they can't.
So,
Cabinet of Curiosities is really good.
yeah.
It kind of reminds me of what would happen if Tales from the Dark Side, the Twilight Zone, and the Crypt Keeper all got together and had adopted a kid.
Adopted a kid. Actually, it would have been more like kidnapped a kid and left it in the attic for at least surviving off whatever cockroaches in that, and then bring it down and kind of go, now do the show.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Because even my mom was like, the first time I played the Cabinet of Curiosities, we finished watching the second episode, and Mom goes, "Okay, I need a break. Can we watch something else for a little while?" I said, "Mom," she goes, "It's good. I just need a break. Can we just watch something else for a little?"
Oh,
it creeps you out in this really macabre sort of way, which is great.
Which is what it needs to be. It needs to, no. That's why I like certain horror elements. It needs to have that. It doesn't have to have the complete slasher take. It doesn't have to have a lot of blood and guts. It just needs to have the right macabre that goes with. It just that unsettling feeling going forward on. And that's where you get more of the scare element than somebody just jumping up from the darkness going, boo!
Yeah. Yep. Okay, Sparky, you want to go ahead and...
Yeah, I hit that button before, we go into a different topic.
Well, I do have some things to state and mention. I did say that earlier beforehand. So first of all, is the Dragon going to be streaming tonight?
6 o'clock. So in approximately, give or take a half hour.
Okay, in 30 minutes, Dragon F. Firesoul will be streaming on Twitch. In the chat will be a link to his channel. Go check them out. It will be Dragon F playing the game, Rogue chatting with Dragon. I might jump in, I may not. It just depends. I know Dragon does miss me sometimes.
Yes. Come insult the dragon, because I can't do that job constantly.
Yep, so there's that. I do want to remind everyone that there was a poll. The poll was, do I hit the button or not? And since it was YOLO on YouTube, I reverted back to the poll I had on Twitter. It says yes, so I'm going to go with that. And that's going to be going to our sponsor for this video that we are not affiliated with, but I just feel like I need to sponsor one.
Our sponsor that we're not affiliate with. This is our sponsor.
This is
Welcome
our
to Redacted.
It's called Redacted. If you have anything that you want to clear out of Discord, like a certain person's name or a certain person that's been in Discord you just want to wipe out forever, you can go ahead and use this program to wipe them out. Along with that, if you have DMs and stuff like that, whether it be on Discord, Twitter, Facebook, anything, they provide services for several different platforms, and you just want to be done with everything, close everything out, and just say fuck it all. It will also help you go through and delete all your DMs with people that you want to close out with. So there will be a link down in the chat. It is a free program. It is free to use, and that is the button I will be pressing to move forward and go forward with everything else and be done and end with all the bullshit. So that was what
I like
the poll
the
was
bullshit
for.
and tea cakes. I mean, seriously, you're taking that fun away from me.
Yeah, that's what the poll was for, to hit the button to wipe shit out. I'm wiping shit out. I'm walking away from this. So with that, have a good day, everyone. And I feel like that I need to just go ahead and, play this last clip, because it's really reminiscent for the last couple weeks I just have Jim's Woods in my mind, and they go as such.
Is this the point where I
didn't.
get sappy and I say something emotional? Am I supposed to give great life advice now as I finish this out? Is this where I tell you something you already know and you all have to pretend like it was insightful and deep? Listen, I just like to laugh at dumb shit on the internet, and I think you do too. I think that's what we all like to do. Life is hard enough. There's a lot of tragic shit out there. The world's a scary place. But it's nice to have the ability to laugh at goofy shit. I don't know what awaits you in the years to come, but I wish you all the best. I've had a great time making content on the internet, doing videos and doing streams. I like all my little chud buds and sweetie squad. I hope you all have had a good time laughing along with me. I'm sure 2023 and 24 and onwards and upwards into the next decade will treat you all very well. I wish I could give you that great new advice. I don't know what to tell you. I don't have any sage wisdom to impart to you. I haven't climbed Everest. Haven't got out there and made myself a billionaire. I don't have some great deep insight. Other than keep a smile on your face, laugh at the stupid shit, and it'll get you through the hard times much, much easier. So to close it out, let's go. Well, you know what? Let's go with this. I wish you all the best. Enjoy your future. Have a good time.
In case I don't see ya. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Yeah.
God, shit. Oh, fuck.